Intrepid adventurer.
I did that just because I thought CC would like it. Hey
I
guys,
did.
this is my D&D campaign. I
Oh,
made it over the course of this week while I was on a boat. I hope you all enjoy it. So we're gonna start out with a little bit of world building. So imagine this, right? You're all people who live in the greater Faerun universe, and you live spread out across the Sword Coast, right? You got some people coming from the dwarvish villages, primarily Bright Hearth and the surrounding areas. Some people coming from religious temples from all across this entire region, and it's all for one reason. They're all culminating in this one center. The reason why is there's been a widespread calling by a guild, a draft of sorts, calling adventurers of all skill levels to respond to some kind of threat. Nobody really knows what. It's kind of all under wraps at this moment, but you have hundreds of people each day flooding in and out of this large dome-like meeting spot, and this is for the guild, which is just the biggest guild that there is in the Sword Coast. And they handle a lot of the most prescient matters that are around. So entering this large dome, you have tabaxi, you have goblins, you have any kind of race, and among them you have a couple of keen-eyed adventurers who are entering, some of which may or may not be you guys. This may or may not be where you get introduced into the story. So exiting a low-to-the-ground carriage, you see a stocky dwarvish woman accompanied with a rather thin young human. Then as they march in, following them is another set of carriages containing many different merchants and artisans coming from the large city centers, so it's much higher quality. And then you guys are all ushering into this large stream of individuals into this large coliseum, and you have people shouting, people taking numbers down and representing different individuals. And throughout this entire area you have a lot of commotion until finally you guys are kind of lined up into these long stripes where you have people who are going to be calling you out and putting you into specific teams. So the first person that you notice in this large coliseum, he has a very commanding presence. And let me see if do you guys see that? It's that guy. Did that work? I pressed the show players button on this artwork. Do you guys see something?
See a piece of
Very commanding.
red banners.
Okay, cool.
I'm loading in. Sorry.
It's okay. You guys basically see a long line of these different armored generals. At the front, there's an elf with a ponytail and this golden plated armor. He's barking orders to these different people, and he's kind of giving a big synopsis to the first group, and then they move into the next room. It's kind of like a queue system until you guys are all pushed up into the front of the queue, and then you get to hear his long spiel. Okay. I think that I can also... Sorry, this is also my first time doing a lot of this stuff. So... Okay, did that work? Do you guys see a big block of text? Okay, I'm going to read it out loud, but I also just want to have it there in case you need it for later.
Okay, please.
So he has this large commanding presence.
Give me a sec.
It's okay. He says, "All right,
No,
Legion of Soldiers. My name is General Elmsdragon, and I'm the acting guild coordinator for priority situations. If you received an invitation, it means you have talent, potential, and grit. If you're actually here answering the call, then it means my respect. Now, we'll see if you have what it takes to join us. You heroes have been drafted here from all across the Sword Coast in order to respond to a magical anomaly. After a short but grueling entrance exam, you've all moved up to a sparring test against another potential party. If you pass, you'll be added to the mission, but if you fail, it's a long ride home." He basically has this very prepared speech. He's obviously been giving it over and over again, just to different chunks of people as they move through this queue. And then, before too long, he's barking orders at the different soldiers, and you guys are getting ready to be put into kind of like a sparring program. This is the final test to see if you're going to be accepted into this program. I want to hear how you guys are feeling going into this test. Are you confident? Are you feeling nervous? And then how does that show in your demeanor and your appearance? Starting with Big Betty.
Big Betty has been holding a salute for the last 10 maybe 15 minutes. She loves this. She's very confident. She's certain that she's gonna get through. She's not nervous in the slightest. She's a little bit. She's got even Belvedere with her, so she's believes she's on a mission from God.
Yeah.
And she's not shaken one bit.
Awesome. What about Belvedere?
Belvedere is picking up in this confidence from Big Betty and is ready. It's like this is just the first step in the mission from God to show his true champion.
Yep.
So Belvedere is just solid in that faith that is God's gonna do the right. Is gonna help the champion through it in Big Betty.
So then a couple spaces further in the line, you see the blue Vidalkin with his luscious hair plugs. How is Danny Cobalt?
It's like silvery. It's silvery.
Oh, silvery. I see.
Yeah.
How do you feel going
Danny
into
Cobalt's
this?
Danny Cobalt's feeling pretty good. He's glad that he has guys who are like look tougher in front of that don't, so he doesn't have to get up close and dirty.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a range dude. He's feeling good. He's nervous. He's excited to do something other than sit around in like a little workshop all day and see new stuff, make a name for himself, find new things to invent. He's excited.
All right. So as you guys all get to the end of this line, you guys basically start getting picked. You know how they do in school? They go like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. in order to randomly select you into parties. But chances are you guys are gonna all end up in the same one, because this is just how D&D works. As he goes down the line, eventually he does select you all and you get the same number, but they're one person short in the line. Somehow they miscounted. They have an odd number of people. They need an even number of people. So then they're like, okay, we're going to bring in somebody from the secondary reserve section who didn't have quite as high ranks as the rest of you, but they're going to be, good enough. And then he whistles over and suddenly a old bedraggled dragonborn is kind of pushed. He looks very confused, like he doesn't know why he's here. He's pushed into the line with you guys, and I want to know how this strange individual is feeling about the situation. Inspiring words.
Hello?
I
Hear him?
think. No, I can't hear him. I'm sorry. I'm sure he's saying lots of good stuff.
Yeah,
Can you hear
I
me?
think so.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gremlin is trying to put on a brave face. He's a little trepidatious on the inside because he doesn't super remember when he signed up for that, or why for that matter. But he has the faint feeling that this is what he does. So he's like kind of certain that he is probably good at this, but he doesn't super remember how. But he's just hoping that when the time comes, muscle memory kicks in. So he's just trying to look heroic while he's not entirely certain, what to do or what happens next.
All right, I like it. So you guys are all meeting. So basically, through special orders, they were ordered to put Big Betty and Belvedere into the same team. But Danny Cobalt and Gremlin are both randomly assigned to you in order to round out the kind of potential for a party. You guys are ushered further into this Coliseum, and you're moving as you go deeper and deeper. The general hubbub of that entrance area slowly fades behind you until you find yourselves behind a well-armored guard, and it's just the four of you, and it looks like you're next to enter this large stone cathedral area where you see battles like quick fire happening in front of you, and they're getting cycled in and out. And it seems like this is kind of how they're weeding out, half of the potential invitees, because they don't have room for everybody. So they're having them do these battles. Before you guys, you see another team of four going as a secondary team of four. Among them, you see a strange little. I don't even know. You might not even be able to identify which race this is just by looking at him, but he seems to be a strange. Maybe he's a gnome or something, and he's throwing mushrooms around the arena and sprinting around. And then along with him, you see a fish-like creature slinking around the battlefield with a large bone knife. And as you watch to the end of this battle, you realize that they're using yield, obviously. So no killing people. Killing people is not not going to be looked well here. So you guys are basically up next in the battle, and your guard, he offers you any weapons that you may have brought, but then he also has a large stand of shields, maces, clubs, javelins, spears, etc. So if you guys want to grab anything extra before you head into battle, you have an opportunity to. And the guard also says, we don't have all day, so you might want to acquaint yourselves real quick before you get in there, just so you know who's friend and who's foe, and all that. And then he goes back to staring out, and you guys have a brief moment to converse before you go out there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there like a brick weighing up to 5 pounds I could grab?
Yes. It's not like on the
Okay, I'm
weapons
gonna
table.
grab
It's
one of
like next to it. It's like part of the wall, and it's
Yeah,
like very loose. So you just like
yeah. I'm
maybe
gonna
you're getting
grab the
some
brick.
strange some strange looks from people nearby, but sure, you could grab a brick.
I'm gonna grab a 5-pound brick, and I'm gonna grab some like 6 or 7 pebbles.
Okay. Are you like pulling out a scale to weigh the brick to make sure it's 5 pounds before you start?
No, I just I know I have a very good sense of weight from working in a workshop all this time. So
Yeah, you're very familiar with 5-pound bricks, is what I'm hearing.
yeah, I've held a few bricks in my day.
Hey, friend, that's a pretty interesting set of weapons there.
Well, I have other weapons, but I already have those. This is extra stuff for my magic.
Oh, cool. What kind of magic do you do? Sorry, I
I
was
throw
interjecting because
stuff.
I was just so taken aback by your choices there. My name's Belvedere. I'm here with Big Betty. Uh, Cleric's the game for me. I want to make sure everybody here stays healthy. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna cast Magic Stone
Okay.
on 3 of the pebbles. And I think I can just hold them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm an artificer, so I can use I use magic to interact with objects and make stuff, like my hair, which is glorious, obviously. I'm an artificer. I've been training for a long time, but I'm still pretty young. I talk, in this kind of a stilted manner as well. That was out
Glad
of
to have you
context.
on our
Sorry.
side. Our side.
Yeah.
Any other introductions before we get started? No, you don't have to talk if you don't want to.
I'm Big Betty. I want
I'm
everybody
Big
to
Betty.
know
I
that
want everybody
failure
to
is
know
not an
that
option.
failure is not an option.
We're gonna
We're gonna
take whoever's butt is in
take
there
whoever's butt is in
and
there
leave part of this guild.
and leave part of this guild.
Hey, what's going on with Surge's audio?
Yeah, there's
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes, but I can
Yeah.
hear CC twice, so I'm assuming Surge's
One of us will
audio
always have
is
to mute themselves.
broadcasting. Okay.
Can you guys huddle around one microphone? Or
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, we'll just keep Surge's
yourself
microphone.
and I hear you through mine.
Okay.
I'm Gremlin. Yes, the Gremlin from all the stories you may have heard. Feel free to share them if you remember any of them. Because, this isn't my first rodeo, I think.
Does
I'm not
anybody
sure.
want to roll history to see if they can figure out who the fuck he's talking about?
Absolutely.
I'll roll a history check.
Okay, so within this,
I got a 2.
I got a 5.
okay, PJ,
Not rolling.
not really. You don't even care.
I did not care. I'm just so yeah.
You just focused on the task
Should I
ahead.
roll an Arcana check to see if I've heard of his magical abilities?
No, I think that's still history, and just
Okay.
gremlin is kind of a vague. It's going to be difficult to get much from that. So you're just assuming he's some local, street magician or something, not worth worrying about. He's like, oh, okay.
We'll
this
pal
guy
you
is
with
over
this
here.
gremlin. I'm sure you'll remember what to do eventually.
Yes, me too. Eventually.
Eventually. All right. You find yourselves in the sparring grounds. So far, it's just you guys in here, but you can feel free to order yourselves how you see fit before the battle starts. The gate opens up. The usually full Coliseum would be full of screaming fans and people watching, but instead it's just a couple of proctors sitting in the audience, maybe a general or two with clipboards or magical scrolls and quills. Can you guys not move these around for some reason? Okay. I just was making sure.
I'm still loading
Sometimes-
in.
Okay. Well, I'll put you last in the initiative. Okay.
Back, always in the back.
I think I should be in the front.
Okay. So, as you guys get ready, the other side of the cathedral opens up, and before too long, you see 4 figures approaching you. And you can assume that it's
if you hold control and hit an arrow, it'll move the whole map around for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, control on the arrow keys,
Nice.
or right click and drag.
Now I can see 4 adversaries.
Yep. So you guys see these 4 individuals. They kind of approach you, and they find themselves a good distance away. And then you hear a large bell, bong, that signifies the beginning of your combat. And your objective is to get the enemies to yield before you have to. So I'm going to try really quickly. There's a combat tracker in here. I don't remember how it works, so I guess I shouldn't be trying to use it. So instead, we're just going to do combat the old-fashioned way. So everybody roll initiative for me.
If you right-click your character, there's a toggle combat state in the lower right.
Oh,
You can turn
I
yourself
see.
into combat mode, or Ethan probably can do it
I
for
see.
us.
Where's
I
that?
see it now.
Right-click your character to the bottom right-hand corner, toggle combat state.
Give me a second here to try to.
I can do it for people if they can't do it for themselves for some reason.
Okay. Oh no, I'm just thinking. Yeah, even if you could do it for me.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, so Big Betty's got a 12. I
I'll
see.
ignore that on the screen.
Yeah.
What do I roll for initiative?
So do you guys see this thing on the right that says round 1? I don't know if I can share it with you.
Oh,
I
I
rolled
rolled
a-
19.
Oh,
I rolled a
congrats.
14.
Okay.
Combat encounters. Everybody should be clicking combat encounters. The swords in the right-hand rail.
I'm punching everyone
Oh, okay.
the rolls in that they said they got. Oh wow. Okay. Gremlin.
Yeah, I used the D&D Beyond thing.
So PJ, I see you rolled it in the thing, so you get bonus points. But everyone else is
I
trying
rolled
their
it
hardest.
in real life.
Yeah, that's a
Gonna
lot.
die.
Okay. So does everybody have that thing open? Open combat encounters on the right. It looks like 2 little swords. It's underneath the
Yes.
text, so you can see the order of combat.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So for everybody, one thing that you can do through Molten Forge that's kind of interesting is that you can go to your spell list in your own character sheet, and then you can cast the spells from there, and it'll let you cast it all within the tabletop, so we don't have to use D&D Beyond or something else. And you can even click on them and drag them onto that little hotbar on the bottom of your screen, and it'll make a macro for it, so that later you can just hit that button instead of having to go into your spell list.
I accidentally took myself out of combat mode.
It's okay. I'll give you a
And
13.
I rolled a 14.
14, yeah.
14.
Gotcha. So for Gremlin,
Yes.
you're first in the combat initiative. You even surprise yourself when you notice that no one else is doing anything, and you feel like, well, I guess I should take the first shot. You can double click on your character avatar to go into your character sheet, and then there's a tab on the right called Spells. The fourth tab down. Looks like a little book. In there you'll see your cantrips and your first level spells. So if you find one you want to cast, you can click on it in there, and then it'll start that process, or you can drag them to the bottom, but you don't need to if you don't want to. So for example, if you wanted to cast
It looks
Firebolt,
like, I was gonna say, because they're pretty close together, it looks like I want to cast Ice Knife.
Yep, that's a good idea. Just gotta make
And it
sure.
has a range of 60 feet, so
Yep.
it looks like I could make it to this guy in the middle,
Yep.
or either one of them, right?
Yep. So click on Ice Knife in your spell book, and then that should open up a thing. It'll say attack and save versus blast damage, and you're gonna click on attack because that's the first step of what you're doing, right?
Right.
So then it should.
Consume spell slot.
Mhm.
And I cast spell.
Yep. Okay. So now if you go to the chat window, it'll say Ice Knife, and it has all those options there. So then from here, you click on attack, and then it'll have you make a roll, and then you can select the target, because the first step is to roll to hit.
Public roll. Where does it? Doesn't ask me for a target.
It's
It
after you do
opens-
the attack roll.
Oh, okay. And it's normal, right?
Oh wow, you rolled a very good roll. You got like an 18.
Yeah.
And, yep. So you fling this ball of ice magic with like amazing accuracy. Which of the two people in the middle were you aiming for?
Let's go for the one slightly further to maximize the range.
Okay. So now you're gonna click on damage below the ice knife thing, and then that'll have you roll the damage.
Too bad.
Once we figure this all out, it'll go faster. But I wanted to give a little
sorry.
tutorial. That's no worries.
The window disappeared. Where is it?
It's in the chat messages. Which is the
Give me a
thing
second.
above combat encounters.
Yeah. Damage.
Sweet. So that's 8. So then what you're going to do is you're going to click on the bandit that you want to attack to select it.
Yep.
And then you hit apply.
Ethan,
What's up?
sorry, I was talking about.
Okay.
Selected him, but there's no option to.
It's if you go to token controls, it's select tokens in the very top left. I mean, I can also do it if for some reason you can't apply it.
Yeah, selected
figured-
him, but it.
Now the thing on the
Where is
right, switch to apply, where you roll the damage. It's like you're gonna apply the damage to that guy because you hit him. Make sense?
Applies damage.
Yeah. Like once you click on the bandit captain, you should be able to hit the button that says apply, and then it'll do the damage to that guy.
Doesn't. Well, it doesn't think so.
Okay, I'll do it for you then.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
It's okay. So you fling this ball of ice directly at all of them, but specifically that guy, and it hits him right in the lower thigh and explodes outwards. And you can see that he wasn't even expecting the battle had even started yet. Oh, I see what you did. You accidentally applied the damage to yourself, Serge. So let me put you back to 8 HP. So you're not dead.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So now that you've done that first part, then you'd go back to Ice Knife and you do the save versus blast damage option. And then you do that second set of rolls to see, and you can choose where the blast goes, I'm pretty sure.
Where's that?
I'm gonna hit the ticket so much. Oh, yeah. The shard then explodes the target in each 5 feet. It makes 16 on 6. Let me see if I can do this for you just to make sure I know how it works so that I can explain it to you. Yeah. So now that I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see this
Mhm.
icon that I'm moving around? I went into Ice Knife and I recast it, but with the save versus blast damage. So now you can choose to have it explode here to hit these two guys or here to hit those two guys.
Let's. Sorry, say again. What are the two options?
Right here, which hits those two, or
Yeah,
right
let's do
there,
that.
which hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to happen here. So then we're going to have. They're going to make saving throws. And they both saved. So they don't take any damage. So that
Damn it.
shard of ice explodes out of his leg, but somehow he rolls out of the way of the ice explosion, despite it being within him. And his friend also definitely jumps out of the way, finding themselves now they're pissed off because they feel maybe that you got a cheap shot, but hey, you're just doing your job. All right, so now we go back here, and then we go to this guy. So the guy that you just hit with the ice is next, and as you may assume, he's not very happy. So he's going to move right here. He's charging at you. Then he shoots his blunderbuss. He rolls it at Big Betty. Big Betty, what is your armor class?
14.
So it will hit you.
Oof.
He shoots like a old school gunpowder pistol at you, and you're still expecting this to be kind of martial 1v1 combat, and all of a sudden this guy shoots you with a gun.
Mhm.
Not very nice. So you're gonna take 5 damage. I'm gonna
Ooh.
apply it to your character in Molten. The Foundry Virtual Tabletop. But if you want to also mess with it
Yeah,
on
I'm
D&D
doing it on
Beyond,
my
that's totally
sheet
up to you.
too.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Now it's his buddy's turn. He's gonna charge, and then he is going to also take an attack. So you guys can see who's next, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he rolls a 10. Danny Cobalt, what is your armor class?
13, I believe.
All right. So tell me how you avoid this arrow. Does it just bounce off your armor, or do you dodge out of the way? Do you use some kind of magic to deflect it?
Can I use my hair?
Sure. Yeah.
Can it
You just
bounce
gotta
off
tell
my
me
hair?
how. Bounces off your artificial hair.
Yeah. No. I'm just gonna dodge it. I didn't think that through. I'm gonna dodge it.
Yeah.
I do a cartwheel out of the way.
Sick. You do a cartwheel without moving any movement in any direction, like a standing cartwheel somehow, and the arrows
Yeah.
goes directly between your legs and
Well,
hits the outside
I
stone
do a
wall.
cartwheel back.
Okay. Well, it's now your turn, so you can do
I'm
whatever kind of cartwheels you want.
gonna hold my brick in my hand,
Uh
and I'm gonna use catapult at the guy with the blunderbuss.
All right.
Or do I pull up my name?
So you double click on your character icon, your beautiful kissable
Okay,
character icon. Then you go to spells, right?
I
That's
am,
the
and it's not
journal.
working.
I can help you out and do it for you.
It's not. For some reason, it's not letting me select it.
Do you see
I'm gonna use catapult at this guy.
At that guy. Okay. So he's gonna
At
have
the
to
guy,
make.
the guy with the gun.
Oopsies. That was the wrong target. Sorry. Ignore that roll. Oh, he rolled the exact same thing. So he failed the roll. He didn't get out of the way in time, so now you're gonna roll for damage. 17 damage. All right, so describe to me how you shoot this brick in a fashion that does that much damage, which is he's almost
So I have
knocked
the
out.
brick. I have the brick in my hand, and I just hold it out, looking at him, and he's looking at me confused.
Uh-huh.
And then I cast the spell, and it goes directly into his face
It doesn't
at
rotate. It
extreme
doesn't.
velocity,
It's just
and
completely still.
it hits him back about 5 feet, He's out for the count. It's bludgeoning damage, so he's okay. He's gonna. It's like
Yeah,
when
I think-
Batman knocks people out.
I do think he is going to yield at this point because he's very low health. So yeah, he's
He's just
now
taking a brick.
he's just gonna
How much
slowly
health
vanish.
did he have?
Well, I thought he had a fair amount, but between the ice knife and the catapult does a shit ton of damage. It does 3d8, so like,
It does,
Yeah.
it does a lot of damage.
but if it misses, it doesn't do anything. So that's like it's kind of a high risk.
Exactly.
All right,
And
next
I
up.
think the brick also takes the same amount of damage, so it's probably
Yeah, the brick
dust.
is just turned to dust at this point. This guy is
Like
not very
pebbles.
excited about how things are going. He's going to take a shot at Belvedere in the back. I'm assuming that's going to hit.
Oh,
PJ,
if it
request.
matches my AC, does it hit?
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I have an AC of
see, Matt-
16.
Tell me how you don't take damage from this arrow.
So as he lines up his arrow, I'm crouching behind Big Betty, behind my shield, and I feel my tingly spider sense, which is what I know is when my god
Torm.
is Torm is telling me, "Hey, homie, it's time." And I quickly adjust my shield and deflect the arrow, and I strike the pose that everybody knows is the pose of Torm in victory
Ooh.
over my foe.
Yeah, you see the arrow glances off your shield and flies into the metal gate with a loud clang, and you maybe if you're paying attention, you'll notice some of the proctors in the corner are scribbling something. They look rather content with your pose. They're enjoying the theatrics. Next up is the biggest of Betty's. This guy just shot at your squire. You gonna take that sitting down?
I'm pissed. I'm totally gonna go into a rage.
Yeah.
So mad. So I do
All
that.
right.
That's my bonus action.
Mhm.
Who's more hurt between these two guys in the front?
Neither of them have been hit yet. I don't think.
Okay, then I'm just gonna run
Maybe-
up to
Yeah,
this
neither of them have
closer
hit yet.
one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Sorry,
swing.
point of order. Do I have anything that I can use as a reaction to help Big Betty as she's getting ready, or do I have to wait for my turn in the
Oh.
order?
You have to wait for your turn in the order unless you have an ability that is a reaction, like the shield spell or something that has the reaction thing. But otherwise, you have to wait for your turn in the order. But you're next. You're after. There's one more
I
bandit,
need
and
to
then
learn
it's
my
you.
spells. I need to learn my spells better. Thank you.
So I have you.
I'm
I have
gonna
set your rage
swing
on.
with my great axe.
Yep.
Can I just roll a real die?
Yeah. Just tell me what you get.
Oh man, I only got 10.
Oh. Well, you're so pissed off that he just attacked your favorite guy, and then you stomp up to him and you cleave down this great axe. You're not even thinking maybe about going for non-lethal. You're just so upset. But in your rage, he sees a flaw in your attack, and he was able to dodge out of the way. And he's sweating because he knows that that thing connected. He could have just taken his arm off. So maybe it didn't do a good job of hurting him, but maybe he's more intimidated now than he was before.
I do. I mean, I was thinking I was gonna do it if I hit him, but I
Mhm.
kind of want to try to intimidate these guys into yielding.
You can use talking is a free action
Mhm.
that you guys can any of you can use. And if you want to do an intimidation check, especially on this guy, because you could tell that he's flummoxed. So I'll let you just gotta tell me what your character says, and then
Mhm.
roll intimidation, and I'll tell you what happened.
She says, "Your captain, your leader of your team, has left you. He's given up and left you to take the damage. You may as well give up now."
Damn, that's good. All right, now roll
and she
intimidation.
rolls her thing. Ooh.
Yeah, he was weak to bricks.
Ooh, 19 on the die, 21.
Yep. So as soon as you say that, you see his vision quickly glances to the crumpled corpse of the strongest person on their team, who was probably talking them all up before they got in there, and then
No, he's not dead. He's just sleeping.
Yeah, he's just crumpled on the ground, but he's covered in brick dust. He's not looking very good. He's got a lump on his head the size of a grapefruit. He just instantly drops the sword, doesn't even think about it, puts his hands up and start walking backwards. So he's
Okay, not a
also
waste
out
of
the
a
cover.
turn.
Well, on a 19, and he's already scared. Yeah, not a waste at all. All right, we got one more bandit. Or, sorry, enemy party
Two.
member.
Against,
Sorry.
against
I
Yeah. Okay. That person is going first. Okay. Go. So,
Yep. He's just gonna move 25 feet, and he's going to roll. He's going to swing his sword at Big Betty, and it doesn't work at all. How do you avoid this attack? Do you block it? Do you dodge it?
Yeah, I see she pulls up.
Can you hear her?
She's a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she walked away.
I'm getting shifts.
She's like, it's not my turn. I don't need to be here anymore.
She doesn't even flinch. She very casually lifts her warhammer up, blocks it, and in one fell swoop, like a circular motion of the axe, brings it right back down to her side.
Nice.
Steely eye doesn't blink.
Damn. Next up is Beldevere.
so I've got. I think I'm gonna go for casting command on the one that's furthest away from Big Betty.
Okay.
And I am just
So-
going to dig down deep, strike the pose of my god, and speak at him. Grovel.
I like it. All right, so he's gonna make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. He fails it, so he does exactly
Ooh.
that. He puts his sword down and his shield, lays it out in front of him, and then goes on his knees with his hands fully extended. And the whistle blows, and they register that as a concession, so he is removed from the combat,
Woo!
leaving only one. Next up,
How do I
Gremlin.
mark that I have used a spell slot?
Since I cast a spell through the interface, it has been marked in here. You have one left. Gremlin, there's one guy left. You gonna try to talk to him? You gonna try to shoot him? Like, it's up to you.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the firebolt, right? Because that always hits. And I
No,
can
magic
direct.
missile always hits. Firebolt is just a
Oh.
cantrip, which means it doesn't cost a spell slot, which just kind of means it's free. So if there's not a really big chance you're gonna lose. It might be good to save your resources and just use a cantrip.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna cast the firebolt then.
All right. Oh, yep, you definitely hit. You rolled a 22. And I'm gonna roll the damage for you. 5 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of hits his shoulder next to where his pauldron is, and it kind of sizzles the strap on it off until it falls on the floor. And he can tell when it's over, and he's going to put his hands up, drop his weapon, and they call the whistle. And the entire enemy team has
4-on-1.
conceded.
Yeah.
He's like
Good work.
he's not trying to do that. A completely amazing battle in the sense that you did it all extremely quickly, took no damage. Maybe one of you got shot or something. I don't remember, but you did it.
I
So
got
I
rough.
think Betty got shot. Yeah.
It's but a flesh wound.
Yes,
Just a scratch.
yes, a scratch. Hip hip hooray! All right, you guys can see the proctors are writing very happily in their notebooks as you're ushered back out the entrance that you just went in. Danny Koval needs to find another brick. You guys all
As
enter into
we
that
leave
hallway.
the arena, I'm gonna grab a brick on my way out or something.
Yep, you go back to that pile of bricks, and the guard just doesn't even say anything. He
I'm
just
just
lets
gonna
you take
grab another one.
you guys are all walk out. You guys can see that the team that is following you up, they all look really nervous all of a sudden because they were like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy." And then they just watch you wipe people out, and they're like, "Oh shit, is that the level everyone's at?" So you guys all make it back into the big dome-like room, and you're ushered to a secondary area. And by now the sun is setting. They've collected all the people who have passed the preliminary sparring examination, and they're ready to welcome you into the ranks for this quest. So can I get a hip hip hooray?
Hooray!
Hip hip hooray.
All right, cool. You guys, the general is no longer here to speak to you, but you are all given a piece of parchment that details the mission brief. If I can remember how to give it to you. Here, I'll press show players first of all, and then make you all observers to it. There you go. I think that worked, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So it's a brief little parchment that kind of details the known situation, which is essentially that there's this strange malevolent pulse, or it's reported to potentially be malevolent. It's energy that's just emanating from this corner of a nearby coastline, and nobody really knows why it's happening. It seems to be happening on a rhythm every new moon, but nobody really knows exactly the cause of it. They don't think that there's anything over there that would be causing any kind of a disturbance. But this kind of a disturbance been negatively affecting the trade routes of the boats nearby, and the wildlife has been going, in strange directions. So they essentially had to mobilize, and they have to go and investigate it. So you guys are going to be put onto one of 3 different airships on the beginning of the next day, and you're all going to be set out to explore the new. That's your mission. Yeah, you do have a
Nice.
brief moment to ask some questions to the associate, person who gave you the scrolls. If you have any specific questions, otherwise you could just wait till the next day. It's up to you.
So which of us is the captain?
She looks at you and laughs, and she pushes, her wireframe glasses up and says, "Oh, don't think that you are the captains. The captains are high-ranking, rank 3 officials within the guild, and they're being sent out sporadically and to per each airship in order to, uphold the order and the power levels. You guys are essentially rank 1, so you're 2 ranks below the captain. But if you keep working with the guild, then maybe you can move your way up to rank 2 and then eventually rank 3 to the captains. Like General Elms Dragon you saw, he is one of the captains that works here. So yeah, but keep working at it.
So
You'll
he's
be
a
captain one day.
captain and a general.
Well,
He's a captain
he
and a
is.
general.
He isn't technically like a general. He just likes people calling him that. It makes him sound cooler, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't actually have generals here. We just have
Okay.
captains.
Okay. How
No.
much does this gig pay, by the way? Not to just asking.
That's a good question. She kind of
Big
has
Betty says, "You don't do this for honor."
damn. What's your response, Danny?
No, I don't. I have
Ooh,
guild dues to pay, man.
damn.
Mm.
She says,
No,
well,
celebrate.
Gotta.
payment is an important aspect of adventuring. We all understand that. Some people do it out of the goodness of their hearts, but gold buys potions, and potion keeps you from dying. So we will be giving you a
Yeah.
very large amount of golden pieces, ranging on the quality of your work, anywhere between 300 gold pieces to upwards of 1,000 gold pieces. So, and not only that, you'll also be given a large rank increase if you decide to stay with the guild, which is not required, but if you'd like to, you are more than welcome to stay after the mission and reap those further rewards that come with our adventuring process. So, if you have any further questions, please let me know. But otherwise, I have to talk to roughly 2,000 more people before that night ends. So, thank you. And she
Sounds
waits
good.
like half a second for your response, and then she's already dashing away. All right,
Can I do
you
a
guys are all.
perception test to see if there's any bald people I can sell my hair to?
Yeah, definitely. Roll perception for me.
3, 4.
You see someone who you're pretty sure is bald, but they're just wearing a hood. So maybe if you say you approach them and you're like, "Hey, are you bald?" And they turn around, they go, "What?" And they take off their hood and they reveal that they have a bunch of hair. Do you continue with your sales pitch, or are you gonna apologize? What's your move, Danny Cobalt?
Do they have a beard?
No, they do not have a beard.
Well, I see you have wonderful hair up top, but what about on your face? Would you be interested in a nice silvery beard?
He takes a moment to register what it is you're talking about before saying, well, I guess I've never been able to grow a beard before, and some of the guys at the pub used to make fun of me at the tavern, so maybe. How much are you selling it for?"
In my brain, I'm thinking I've never gone this far before. Well, obviously, I have to pay for the materials plus labor. Ethan, I don't know how to price things. Like
Okay,
what?
well, you heard how much gold you're gonna get for an entire mission, which could be weeks of work, which is 200 at the minimum, right? So you can
Mhm.
assume that a service like this would probably like 3 to 5 gold.
3 to 5 gold?
3 to 5, or yeah. Okay, so basically in D&D, depending on the system, like who's running the work, gold has a variable amount of worth, right? So
Okay.
if gold is as
Oh.
valuable as
Uh,
it probably should be, then this should probably be closer to like 90 silver pieces or something. Want to get down dirty.
well, I mean, considering, depending on what style you want, what material you want it to be made out of, anywhere from 90 silver to like 2 gold, or I don't know the conversion rate. This is me saying out of context, but
Yeah, it's 100
somewhere
gold.
around there.
100 silver is 1 gold, essentially. And
Yeah,
then
so like
she goes,
around.
I don't know. I could maybe do 70 silver.
I'll think about it. You can stop by my workshop, and does Baldur's Gate exist?
Yeah, yeah. That's where it goes.
Right, because we're in the front rows.
Yeah.
You can stop by my guild's workshop in Baldur's Gate to come by if you find another 20 silver.
Damn. He's okay. Then he looks sad and he walks away. And another
Betty has
smooth
never seen a
maneuver.
more irreverent person.
What?
Betty's not impressed.
No. She's very quiet. She's got her arms crossed, shoulders back, just narrowed eyes.
All right, you guys are all taken
What?
to the airship, and you guys are seeing all these people loading on large amounts of resources and weapons, and just tons of people, not just adventurers, but also the people moving the airship, and cooks and mechanics and whatnot. It's a pretty large scale operation. So, Big Betty, you're like probably stunned just by the scale of everything that's been here, since because you're used to even your largest army, your largest battalion is a fraction of the size of what you've seen here today. So you're just kind of in awe of everything going on. But are you going to try to show that you're in awe, or are you trying to still keep that stoic attitude?
It works everywhere but her eyes. Are just a little bit higher and her eyes a little bit wider than usual.
Mm-hmm. Puffs up the chest a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very cool. So as you're entering the airship, you guys basically have a couple of hours on the airship to do whatever you'd like before you set off. You can talk to each other. You can look for other people to talk to. It's just kind of up to you on where you want to explore the airship. Or you could just rest and just go and get some early sleep before the long adventure ahead. If anybody has
Do I
anything
need
in
medical
particular,
attention?
yeah, you could definitely go to the med bay, or you could have
I'm on my
Beldevere
way.
pick you up. You do have a personal cleric with you. I'm sure he'd be excited to heal you. But it's up to you.
Yes, I asked Belvedere for assistance.
How does that interaction play out? Oh, good. There you go.
Belvedere? Yes, sir. I've sustained some minor injuries.
Come through.
Horrible.
Yep. Then
Yeah,
I
I saw
slide
10.
it for you. Yep.
Which I can only take 5 of, but I'll take them.
Yep.
Thank you very
Instantly
much.
feel a lot
Kind
better.
sir. And then she walks
Yeah.
away.
Leaves
My
him behind.
pleasure, of course. And then realizing that Big Betty's not going to go do other cool stuff, I just hunker down for a long rest so I can get all my points back.
All right. Danny Cobalt, Gremlin, do you have anything you'd like to do on the airship? Before
I
move on?
try to awkwardly pretend like I've been in this situation many times before. So I turn to everyone and I'm like, "So, do you all do many of these adventures?"
Like everyone, meaning the party, or just random people who are boarding the airship?
Oh, right now the party, which I guess is only Belvedere and Cobalt, right? Because
Betty
Big Betty
marched
walked
off.
away.
Betty's walking around.
Yeah.
So on your way to do the long rest, Beldevere, you and Cobalt are awkwardly accosted by Gremlin.
No, nothing on this scale before. You know, I've been in the city for the last 20, 30 years, but you know, I've been around. We have big ships like this underwater where I'm from, but yeah,
Ah, yes, of course.
pretty cool.
Yes, and where's that?
Yes. Just you know, some of the islands just off of Baldur's Gate.
Ah, the islands of Baldur's Gate. Yes, of course.
I think there's islands there, right?
Yes, there are. Unless you're
Yeah.
asking Gremlin, in which case I don't know if he's going to know the answer.
Yeah,
No, I'm asking you. Yeah.
Beldevere, do you have anything to add?
I'm taking a nap.
you like Gremlin asked you a question and then you just marched. You just started walking away to go to sleep.
Well, I already said that I was taking a nap after I finished healing.
No, he was napping already.
He's already zonked out. Exciting. All right, Betty, where did you march off to?
I suppose to find my quarters. She's a little big for her britches, so she heads towards which she imagines are like the well-appointed areas of the ship, which she probably does not belong in.
Yeah, so you march proudly up to a wooden door that says, privates and what's the rank that's like not what's above private usually. Okay.
Like corporal.
Yeah, you find a door that says corporals and above only beyond this point, and you just completely confidently swing it open, take 2 steps inside, and you there's another dragonborn inside there with these large golden goggles on, who's working at a workbench. He swings and looks at you, and he just says, hello?
Hello, I'm looking for my quarters. I imagine that they're through this door.
He says, what is your name?
Betty. Formerly Zelda Hillcarver. You can call me Big Betty.
He says, oh, okay, Big Betty. Well, if you follow me, I think I know where your quarters are.
Ah, thank you, kind sir.
So he opens that door back up, and he ushers you back out of the area that you were entered, and he walks down to not where everyone else is walking to where their rooms are. The one that you were assigned is actually directly below where some of the pipes are that connect to the water system and the sewage. So there's some strange dripping happening into the center of your room sporadically. And he says, I believe this room is yours, so I hope you enjoy. We'll speak to you more in the morning.
Oh. Thank you so much. And what was your name, good sir?
Oh, Kylox. Yes.
Kylax. And what is your station on this craft?
Well, I am one of the artificers who is pioneering our next step towards anti-gravity propulsion for airships such as these. Currently, we still primarily use propellers and sails, but my innovations shall use crystal-like technology to have anti-gravity functionality instead. So he's just saying a bunch of shit. I don't know how much you really care about it.
Am I nearby?
I'd say you're still talking to Gremlin and
Okay.
Gremlin. Somewhere close to this.
She bows her head a little bit because she doesn't really know how to address him, and says, "Thank you so much again for your help."
He says, "Of course. Goodbye." And he very awkwardly exits the room.
Yep.
And your room is smelly, so that's cool. Anything else anybody else wants to do before the end of the day?
I was gonna I was gonna try to find like the people running the ship.
Okay.
So I'm an artificer, so I'm interested in it.
Yeah, I think that your search would probably just take you right back to that same door. All of the high-ranking officials.
The Kylox or whatever.
Yeah. You see the door that Kylox is
can I go up to him?
Yeah, he's busy working. He's muttering about how he's annoyed that he keeps being interrupted by people who he doesn't want to talk to.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna show him the letter of introduction from my guild that I have.
do you say stuff with that, or do you just walk up to him and show him it? Just be like, "Look at this bitch."
Hello, are you the artificer on board this ship?
He's like, "Oh, hello. Yes, I am. It's very nice to meet someone who recognizes me. How are you? My name is Kylox." And he shakes your hand.
Uh, nice to meet you. I'm Danny Cobalt from Baldur's Gate. I'm a member of the Artificers Guild there.
He says, Danny Cobalt. That's a catchy name. What brings you here? I assume you're a stature here?
What?
I assume that
Sorry, you cut
you
out.
are... Oh, he says, I assume you are a member of high stature here among the airship?
Uh, yeah, sure, kinda.
Okay.
I'm just starting an adventure, and I'm still pretty young. Uh,
Okay.
but I did a number on a guy with a brick in the trial, so I'm
He's
moving
like,
up in the world.
oh, you did the trial, you say?
Yes,
He says, oh,
I'm an
I'm
adventurer
sorry.
now,
I see. I
trying to find new things to
apologize.
attend.
I see. I thought you were someone else. Anyway, uh, this is what he looks like, by the way, in case you're
Okay,
wondering.
can I show him the letter of introduction from my guild
Yeah. So he looks
that I
at it
have?
and he says, "Oh, I've done work with this guild in the past. Yes, I had my first shipment of anti-gravity
Indeed.
crystals shipped out from them. Yes."
I remember that shipment.
He
How
says,
does
"Is there any?"
how does this
Sorry.
work?
Okay, can you roll
Oh,
charisma for me?
sorry.
It's okay. Make a charisma roll for me.
Uh, sure. I rolled a 17.
Okay. He's like, "Oh, well, usually we exchange pleasantries. We speak briefly about the projects we're working on, and then we keep ourselves in the know about anything else going on that we can use to help each other out in projects and all that. I understand that you're rather new. I was new once."
Yes, of course. Sounds good. I'll let you know. You're working on the anti-grav system
He says, "Yes, it is
right
going
now?
to be a big deal. It's currently kind of laughed at, but
All right.
eventually it will be a big deal."
I'll let you know if I think of anything that might help. I'm currently my last project was I made this hair that I have. As you can see, it's quite glorious, and I'm just trying to find something, the next thing
He says, "I see.
That
to do.
that charisma roll's still there, Ethan.
I know. I'm trying my hardest to be nice." He's like, "Sometimes I wish I have hair. Anyway, goodbye." And then he walks away.
Well,
All right.
sorry. It's all
Um, unless there's anybody else who has something specific they want to do, I'm just gonna move this to the next step.
I want to
I
try to
guess, and
look
then I take
around
a
if
short
there's
rest
like
in my room.
any flyers or any written material about anything where we are or where we're
Yes.
going. I can like quietly read up on stuff.
You beeline towards there's a record room. It's kind of full of like guild material. So it's like past missions, all the declassified documents about different things that they've done in the past. So you're gonna spend how much time are you gonna spend reading all night? I mean, you could skip sleeping and read all night long, or you could read a little
I
bit.
don't want to do that.
That's understandable.
Just like a cursory 30-minute search to see anything if I can find on anything, including myself.
Yeah, so you're reading up. First, you're reading up about the guild, and you just learn that they're an extremely important piece of. They're connected to the High Council, and they tackle large scale magical and otherworldly phenomenon, and they protect everybody, the normal citizens. Then you read up on powerful dragon-born sorcerers in the past, but none of them quite seem like they could be you from what you're reading. Maybe you get distracted and you dust off a copy of the Busty Argonian Maid, and before you check your bet, your better judgment, put that back on the shelf. So yeah,
Have that.
you basically you've learned a little bit about the current situation, and so you're probably going to be a little bit less of a bumbling, and not
Yeah.
totally not a bumbling fool, but a little bit less in future encounters.
A little bit less.
Before you get lost 3 times on the way to your room and end up in toilets and then
Right.
in the kitchen until somebody takes your hand and drags you to where you're supposed to be, locks the door on their way out, so you don't start wandering around again. All right.
Very good.
So you guys wake up. By the time you wake up, you're already in the air. Everybody is called through these kind of ship announcements that play from these ornate purple stones in the corner of most rooms. And you're all instructed to meet on the main deck and assemble into your predisposed teams for the first meeting of the trip. Does anybody have anything they want to do on the way there, or is everybody just beelining and following directions?
Can I do like an insider investigation or something, or kind of check on the stones doing it, see how they work?
Yeah, you could do Arcana.
Okay. Nat 20, 25.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo!
Nice. So, as you're walking, you kind of take a brief glance at the stone before, you kind of stop in the middle. There's a lot of people rushing past you, and as you're looking at it, you find yourself really understanding how it works just by looking at it, feeling the magic energy coming off of it. It's essentially a supercharged sending stone that's being augmented by a special crystal that that expands the sound that comes out of it tenfold, similar to the thaumaturgy spell, which you know all about. And this crystal, if you're able to find it and you were able to combine it with other regions, it can increase the noise of something else. And so that's something that you think about, and you're like, think about how maybe you could use that in your future inventions. So
Interesting. Okay.
you basically jot it down, and whether you have blueprints or scrolls or a notebook or something for invention ideas, you understand that now
Maybe
much better than you did before.
Flash.
Very cool. All
Okay,
right.
cool.
Do you all meet up in the center courtyard?
Yes.
All right. You guys are. You see once again. You see the General Elms Dragon along with a couple of other generals. They kind of break everybody into 2 halves. Eventually, you guys are under the tutelage of a different general, who aren't technically generals. They just go by general. They like confusing you guys. This is General Jirina. She introduces herself. She's a combat specialist, and she's going to be helping you all train the future of your guild experience. She goes on this long preamble about justice, honor, making sure you're doing it for the right reasons. So she seems much more on the Big Betty side of the spectrum than the Danny Cobalt side of the spectrum. Eventually, by the end of her spiel, you guys are given one sending stone to be used as a team. And this sending stone is it's fairly effective, but there's a couple of limitations to it, which was in one of your mission detailing prompts. But before you guys are sent to training, you are instructed to come up with a team name, kind of like a code sign. You have to hash that out.
Ooh.
Got any ideas?
Storms.
Oh,
It's Torm.
Storms. Or sorry, Torms. Torms Heroes. I think that would suit us really well.
well, I mean,
Like to
if we were
propose
all
a
members of.
more inclusive name.
You guys don't
Yeah,
worship.
exactly. I agree.
Well, you know, I like to not talk about who I worshipped in the past.
Okay.
See.
Technically, I worship the god of inventing, Gond. Or, he has some other names too, but it's about turning magic into.
They gave us the stones.
It gives us
They gave
stone.
the stoners.
Stoners? Interesting. I have an interesting name as well, Citizen. What about Team Cobalt?
It does have a nice ring to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Actual real thing about me. I was in a group project in college, and we were Cobalt. So it
Wow.
resonates with me.
Seamus
For a
rolled
small
high on
amendment,
that.
the glorious stoners, because we are in it for glory after all.
Are you in it for glory?
Interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm okay with that. The glorious stoners.
The glorious stoners.
Glorious stoners.
I'll accept
Interesting.
it. Good team player.
Huzzah! All right, so the general comes by with a piece of parchment recording everyone else's name. Some of them are like Black Hawk or LML or something. And then they get to you guys. It's like, okay, what team name have you guys chosen?
The glorious stoners, Captain.
It says, "Oh, are you the one who hit that guy with the brick in training?"
Yeah, man.
He just gives you like a fist salute. He says respect and writes your name down, and then he continues walking by. So you are henceforth to be known as the Glorious Stoners.
We're making a good impression.
So for the rest of the day, you guys are essentially just spending time on the airship, training, talking. You guys can talk to each other a little bit more. Otherwise, the rest of this day is just kind of running through the motions. They say that by the start of tomorrow, you guys should be close enough to where you're ending up that you should be able to set down the airship and start exploring on foot. So,
Are there any guns?
are there any guns? Well, you can start walking towards the armory. Beldevier, what are you interested in?
I'll explore the ship and see what faiths are represented here. Is there like a chapel or something?
Sure. Okay. Gremlin, Betty, anything?
I'm gonna train. I'm gonna be very focused.
All right, I like it.
Sorry.
What's up, Gremlin?
I'm trying to seek out groups of people to maybe like inconspicuously join them and see if anyone greets me as if they hadn't known me or met me before. Essentially,
Okay. Have I figured out that he's searching for information yet? Like my
Yeah,
passive
you don't even
perception is so high.
nobody even needs to roll to know that he's being really weird. I mean, you don't know why, you don't know what's going on, but you understand that something is going on.
All right, so
yeah, and I'm also incredibly
take
awkward
Gremlin
about it.
aside. Yeah, I'm gonna take Gremlin aside. Gremlin, look, I can tell you're searching for something. You seem to be a little confused. I want to
Me?
say, dude. Like, I don't want there to be anything between us. We got to be on a team. Like, you're gonna have to open up a little bit. Let me know what's going on so I can try to help you.
Yeah. I mean, information. Yeah, I don't exactly know where to start because you see, the thing is, I don't know how I got here or to many other places before. I think my memory isn't what it used to be, or something happened, and I just don't remember anything before. So, but I'm not like I'm an adventurer. I'm a hero. I can't exactly be walking around looking like I don't know what's going on. That's what kind of adventurer would I be? So I'm hoping somebody somewhere will remember something. Because not me.
You got to be a little more suave about it, dude. Like, we've all been through stuff, but like it's really showing. Like, just tone it down a notch, blend in with us. It sounds like you've probably seen more action than we have. Just relax, let it come to you, all right? And if you need anything, if you're trying to do research, you need me to say a prayer for you, you need me to help out, like, just ask.
Appreciate it. Thank you. If just keep your ears peeled. If you hear anyone say anything about me in the past, I'd love to know.
Trying to think of the right way to describe. It's a little patronizing, especially given how young I am towards this person. But I just put my hands over Gremlin's hands and I say, I'll do that, buddy. and then I move on.
Yeah, it's up to you, Gremlin, if you want to take that as like insincere or just if you're very touched that someone just noticed you and is trying to help you. That's up to you.
I think I'm a little confused. I'm like, this is a nice young man, polite, but
A little weird.
yeah.
All right. Danny Cobalt, you have arrived at the door to the armory. Inside, you hear banging of anvils and chains, but the door is locked. You can see there's a little like bars on the top that you can kind of see through, but it's a good foot ahead of where your eye line is. What do you do?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. There's you don't have any response, but judging by the volume of the things happening on the other side of the door, maybe they just didn't hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna take one of my pebbles
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna imbue it
With magic stone.
with magical tinkering
Oh yeah.
with a 6-second long recorded message.
Yeah.
Hello, I would like to see inside of the armory. I'm looking for weaponry to use on my adventure. And then I
Okay.
throw it through the bars.
Okay, so a couple seconds go by. You still hear the banging until eventually it abruptly stops, and you hear a large clang of a hammer being dropped upon the ground. And then you hear your little recording is happening over and over again, very lightly, until it slowly starts getting louder and louder as footsteps approach the door, and a large clasp is unlocked. And what you see on the other side of the door is this large, uh, colossal man. It looks like his skin is made out of stone. He has chains around his wrists that are red hot, and he just stares at you with these red, unyielding eyes. Doesn't say anything. It just looks you up and down very slowly. And now he's just standing there. He's like probably a good 4 feet taller than you are, and you're pretty tall. So you're just like, what do you do? How you feeling
Well,
about
hello,
that?
sir. Hello, sir. How are you? I take my pebble back. I was wondering if you had any weaponry available for the adventures on this trip. I assume this is the armory, yes?
He nods slowly.
May I please look at the weaponry available?
Can you roll persuasion for?
Oh, sure. Ooh, 6.
Okay. He does not look very enthused by your intrusion. And he's slowly beginning to close the door in your face. But you have a moment to do one more thing before you lose eyesight on him.
I'm something of a craftsman myself. I could probably help you think up some cool new weapons to make, or if you just let me look at the wares that they have here.
The door slowly starts creeping back open as you've gained his interest. Make another persuasion check for me. This time with advantage.
Okay.
Because that's a banger proposition right there.
How do I roll with advantage?
On here? Or
Or
on
on
D&D Beyond?
either one?
On D&D Beyond, you right-click on the skill, and then you click advantage.
Uh, 11.
Unfortunately, despite your tempting offer, it looks like he's looking at somebody or something in the corner of the room that makes him look kind of uneasy before he slowly shakes his head and closes the door, relatches it before walking away. So,
Interesting.
sorry, man. Got shot down by the strange
Okay.
guy.
In that case,
Eldeveer. Oh, in that case,
actually, can I go investigate how this is floating,
the
the
ship.
ship? Yeah, can I
Yeah.
go investigate how it's up in the air?
Yeah. I'll come back to you in a second. Beldeveer, you are currently looking throughout the area, looking for a chapel of some kind, or maybe there's like a large Bible kind of study kind of thing. And after asking around, you find a small corner of one of the rooms has a stone pedestal with a small indent in it, and next to it there's a variety of different sigils, including one of a gauntlet, which you recognize to be Torm's. But you are rather distraught that of the size of this area, how nobody's using it. It looks like it's completely unkept. It's a little bit offensive to you, really. What is
So
your?
there's a stone pedestal.
Mhm.
You just said, and then like it's got a whole bunch of stuff on it. Like this is the all religion chapel thing going on right here.
Yeah, yeah. There's like a
Okay.
little indentation in the pedestal for you to put a circular medallion, and then there's a variety of medallions sitting around the pedestal, so you can kind of like pick the one you want, put it in there, worship, and then leave. But it's kind of disrespectful. It's all of them in one spot.
So I am going to grab the Torm's medallion, put it.
Hmm.
I am optimistic. I'm not actually all that upset. I'm just like, oh, this is now I have a job to do. So I'm going to grab
Hmm.
Torm's medallion, put it in there, and I am going to start singing the the ballad that I've been working on. So it's still got some spots where I stutter and stuff, but I'm going to start singing the ode I've been working on, the ode to Big Betty, and how Big Betty
Ah,
is Torm's champion, and it's basically my like whistle as you work thing,
yeah.
and also sort of a call to the service. It's meant to like let people know, like, hey, hopefully, like I'm doing it in a way that hopefully everybody understands. Like, hey, if you're gonna do a church thing, if you're gonna do a prayer thing, like I'm getting ready to do that, so they know that a cleric's on duty now, an acolyte.
Nice.
And so yeah, I'm just gonna tidy stuff up and sing my song and get everything ready so I can hold a service.
All right. So you sing your song. Can you roll performance real quick? Just I want to know how good it is.
Where's the second? Where's my which tab just has my skills? Oh no.
Details.
Oh, it is details. It looks like a thing. Okay. Performance.
You just click on the word
Settings.
performance. Holy shit! It's fantastic. Ode, bro.
Woo!
You nail it.
18.
I mean, it's about me.
It's like 3.5 minutes long. It's got a key shift. It's got some polyphonics that you're managing to do on your own, which is incredibly impressive. And then after you're done, you hear somebody through the wall is clapping. They really enjoyed the performance.
And then they all stopped.
Yeah. It's just one person, but So you begin your sermon. It's just you, but you can fly solo. It's fine. You give this very impassioned speech, probably partially because of your amazing performance. That's hyping you up. And by the end of the speech, you hold a moment of silence, and to accept and respect Torm. And in that moment, you hear, in like almost in the back of your brain, like close to your brainstem, it's almost like you hear something. It's like a whisper, and it's slowly getting louder. And it's just until eventually it materializes to one word that you can understand, which is just help. And then all of a sudden it's gone. And you open your eyes, and as you open your eyes, you notice that the medallion was glowing yellow, but it's fading. As soon as you open your eyes, it goes back to its rusty appearance of it before. And this is your first time ever having any kind of a celestial or a divine moment. So, understandably, I expect you'd be pretty surprised.
Was it Celestial? Was the help in Celestial?
Yeah,
Or was it
speaking to you
okay.
in celestial,
In Celestial, okay.
but you understand, right? Yeah, you do.
I
you're
take a moment to steady myself, and I just file that away as something I'm going to have to work on later.
okay. It's good. Gremlin, you end up in the dining hall. You're drinking some kind of a beverage. You don't really know what it is, but it tastes kind of good. You found it underneath a seat. And suddenly, two armored men burst into the dining hall, and they start shouting, "We have reports that a wanted criminal has been spotted somewhere on this floor. So, if anybody has any kind of suspicious characters that they've been noticing, please report to us at your earliest convenience. Thank you." Before they leave. Does this how does this make you feel? Do you care at all?
I start looking around if as inconspicuously as I can if anyone's looking at me, or
Can you roll deception?
Wait.
Are you doing it through Foundry or through
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond.
Okay, so you're gonna go to
Yeah, I found
yeah.
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yes.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Yep. Everybody is nobody's really noticing you. Everyone's kind of have their suspicions walking around until, you manage to be inconspicuous enough that that strange mushroom guy suddenly hops up on top of a table and starts walking around really loudly stomping. Is like, "Is it you? Is it you? It's one of yous. I know it'd be one of yous." But thankfully, you're so inconspicuous. By this point, you're hiding underneath the table, and he just stomps above you, and you manage to avoid sight before that strange gnome stomps out of the dining hall. And you're like, "Whew, thank goodness." All right. Big Betty, your training session has been going great. You've been actually recognized by the general because you're probably one of the only 6 people who chose to do their very first day actually training. So she expresses her she respects the grind. That makes you feel
This
happy.
was Betty's entire goal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's
You don't
realizing
really.
she's gonna have to prove herself all over again.
All right. So you all head to bed one last time.
Well,
Well, not one last.
before bed, I'm gonna get together with Big Betty.
And I'm still trying to figure out. Look at the.
Oh yeah.
So I can
Sorry.
figure out how we're in the air.
It's basically the same thing that Kylax already told you, which is it's a combination of propellers to keep you from falling, and then sails to give you momentum. There are these kind of arcane technology that essentially are wind redirectors pointed into the sails. That's kind of how they're getting
Mhm.
their energy right now, which is really inefficient, especially because they have to spend so much fuel to keep the propeller spinning to keep the airship from falling. So the efficiency is just horrible. This thing is way slower than it should be, but with the amount of people I have to carry, this is the best way to have for stability's sake,
Yeah.
That's kind of all I got for you.
Can I Okay, cool.
I mean, you can roll to investigate the air redirectors if you'd like.
Okay.
Arcana.
Do I roll investigation?
Nah, Arcana.
Arcana?
It's all magic. Yeah.
16.
Yeah, you're looking at it for a pretty solid amount of time. You don't really notice anything going on except at one point the magical energy of the wind redirector stutters for a split second before restarting, and you notice that's kind of strange because none of the other ones are doing that, and it's just one of them. And you're like, huh? You can do that if you will.
Something's trying. Okay.
Beldevere is talking to Big Betty, meeting
Hey.
outside of
Oh,
their
dear.
common quarters.
How were your adventures today?
It's going good. I've just wanted to get you caught up on a couple things. First off, the chapel here, not great. But maybe you could stop by. We'll say a prayer together because I was really feeling it when I was in there today, and I was singing that ode that I've been working on for you. And
It's been coming together.
did you hear it?
I didn't, but I'd love to.
Oh my goodness! Somebody clapped. I thought for sure it was you,
What?
but oh wow, okay.
It must have been that good.
I really had my heart and soul into it, and I feel like Torm talked to me a little bit. I want to talk to you about that later, but I did want to mention it.
Okay.
So if we can get together for a prayer, and then I'm sure you've noticed Gremlin is a little peculiar sometimes.
Yes. I
Yeah,
try to have respect for my elders, so I didn't want
right.
to say anything.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna have to help him out. I think he's
Okay.
I think he's had a lot of experience, and either he's blocking something out or it got knocked out of him or something. But
Mm.
I feel like if we can help him remember what he's gone through, he's gonna be a huge asset.
Honest.
All right, you guys do a quick prayer together before bed.
Yes.
Nothing crazy happens, but you feel better, Beldevere, now that you've shared this with your person. All right, time for bed. Not in real life. At least I don't think so. All right. So you all get into bed, fall asleep pretty easily because you've had such a long day. But Gremlin, after you fall asleep, you find yourself having this strange dream. It's like it feels extremely real. It's like your cone of vision is slowly expanding from this single point until you can see this entire scene around you. You feel wind against your face, and that sensation slowly transitions to the rest of you, and you realize that you're traveling at some kind of an immense speed. You look around you and you see the sky clouds. You're breezing through them effortlessly without moving at all. Um, until eventually, once you kind of regain your composure, you if you look down, you'll see the backside of a the head of a large red dragon. Until you if you look around you, you'll realize that you're actually standing atop a red dragon, flying at extreme speeds through the sky. As you travel, you see these large mountains all around you, coiling, moving unnaturally until you see the silhouette of the top of one of the mountains appears to be that of a castle with large towers. And then, as soon as you're done having that dream, when you wake up, you hear a loud bang on the airship, and suddenly you guys all feel it at once, and you all wake up. You feel that the airship has suddenly become extremely unstable. Right now, it's the dead of night. It's dark outside. Um, what do you guys do? You don't know what's going on. All you know is that there's a loud explosion happening outside.
I'm
How
gonna
far is my room
get up and
from Big
run.
Betty?
Your room is right next to Big Betty's because you guys are put next to each other.
So I immediately just go to Big Betty.
She, with the
I'm gonna
speed
run
of
and
a
go see if.
firefighter,
Oh, sorry.
gets dressed down to her boots. She's ready to go.
You guys are both burst out of bed, sprinting up towards the stairs. What's up with you, Danny?
I'm gonna run to the wind redirector and see if that's what's going on.
You
I don't know if there's something
manage.
strange with it.
You sprint out of your room.
So I'm gonna get dressed first.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You put on some adventuring clothes and you sprint out of your room and you make it onto the main deck. You see there's constant like panic. Everyone's screaming, running around. Some people are just running around aimlessly. Other people are running towards the mast that was next to that wind director. You see the crystal where the wind director was emanating from has shattered. And that explosion knocked the mast, and it's currently teetering slowly, and it looks like it could potentially fall into another mast. People are using magic and rope to try to pull that mast from moving, but at the same time, this kind of movement is causing the propellers below you to cause the ship to be very unstable. So you guys are constantly being shaken to and fro, um, making it difficult to keep your composure. Gremlin, what are you doing?
Well, once I shake off my dream, I get dressed and I run out into the main room as well, trying to
So
take everything in.
you all appear at roughly the same time. The smell of smoke is also quickly filling your nostrils as that explosion, the fire from it has caught one of the sails on fire, and it's spilling, this ash down on people. What do you guys try to do in this scenario?
I
Let's see who's all right. Like, I look around to see if I can figure out if somebody is trying to help but struggling, so I can give them guidance.
You are looking around to try to see. There's a lot of people holding heavy ropes trying to keep the mast from falling, but they're all having a tough time doing it.
So that's something I could give guidance to help with, right? I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's like a strength check. So okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to find the biggest, burliest person who needs help and walk up to him and I say, "Thorm's strength be with you." Touch him.
Yep.
Give him guidance.
You touch him with your Torm gauntlet. The one you're touching is General Elm's dragon and 3 of his men. So he doesn't say anything to you, just nods. He keeps pulling even harder to try to keep that mast from falling. Just then, boom! The airship shakes one more time. Big Betty, you notice that one of the dwarvish woman who was helping you back on base with the glasses, who was talking to you about payment and all that, she just got flung towards the edge, and she's currently, grabbing onto one of the fences. But she doesn't look very stable. What do you do?
Is there a rope nearby me that I can grab?
You have a rope in your adventuring pack.
Okay, I'm gonna tie it around my waist
Uh-huh.
and tell Belvedere, hold the end of the rope. And I launch myself out to try to grab her and pull her back inside.
All right. CC, give me a dexterity saving throw. PJ, give me a strength save.
Okay. How do I do it as a? I think I'll just click dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
Good.
PJ?
I'm looking for strength, and I can't. Oh, it's because it's a main one. That's why.
I don't know how to roll it as a saving throw, but I think that's 15 actually. Okay, so Big Betty lunges this rope at you. You catch it effortlessly, and she flings her entire body weight down to try to catch this person as they're falling, moving with the shaking of the ship. So she gets some really good speed moving towards them. But then, on re-entry, she slips on her heels and hits her butt and begins sliding down the ship at a pretty impressive speed at this point. Belvedere, you're able to hold onto the rope, but the sudden impact of Betty's sliding causes you to lose your footing. And at this point, you guys are both sliding down the ship as it's careening back and forth. Belvedere, what you can do is you can try to slide to either of you on one side of a mast so that the rope will kind of have you both dangling, weighing each other out. Otherwise, it looks like you're both going to fall off the ship. Cobalt and Gremlin, you both see this happening, so you can try to do something to help them.
So they're both attached to a rope, or they're holding a rope that he's about to slide off of.
Yeah, like imagine they're both sliding down this ship face, and they're both holding on to one side of the rope. Between them, if Belvedere slides correctly, he can put a mast between them, which will then allow them to kind of balance through the rope. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if he doesn't do it correctly, then they're both just going to slide off, and they have so much speed that it looks like they're just going to fly off the ship.
How far away am I from them?
I'll say you're 30 feet away.
Can
Same
I
with you, Gremlin.
Can I use prestidigitation to blow them into something to stop them from moving? Or is it not powerful enough?
I don't think prestidigitation is powerful like that, unfortunately.
Okay.
I
can do.
What
Can
was
I
that?
use the mage hand to try to nudge
Yeah.
them in the right direction?
Mage Hand has a push or a pull of 15 pounds is the limit, so you can't use it to stop them, but you could definitely use it to apply 15 pounds of pressure towards pushing him into the correct scenario. So that's what you're gonna do? You don't have to make a roll for it or anything. You summon your Mage Hand, it shoots out of your real hand, and in an instant it's already reached Belvedere, and it pushes him so that he's now between these two masts. The rope is. You guys both are sliding so fast until the rope wraps around that mast and keeps you both from falling. And Betty, you're able to barely grab onto the arm of that other dwarvish woman. You're both dangling until the ship careens back. It's rocking back and forth dramatically, and you guys are both pulled back aboard by the momentum. And so you successfully saved her from falling off.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
I'm gonna go run to see if I can find the artificer guy.
Okay.
See if there's anything I can do to help.
All right. So you.
Concentration still up?
Yep, you didn't lose it.
Okay.
You sprint back into that room that you've been seeing him at, this workstation, and you see that he's feverishly combining these runes. It looks like he's trying to crack the code. He thinks that maybe if he can figure out his anti-gravity thing right this second, that he could maybe save everybody, but he doesn't look sure about it.
Hey, is there anything I can do to help? Do you need help with anything?
He says, "Pass me that hammer now!" And he points at a hammer on the other side of the room. And he's still
I'm gonna pass him the hammer.
You pass him the
how
hammer.
dark is it in the room?
It's pretty dark. It's the middle of the night. He didn't have time to put on a torch.
I'm gonna use magical tinkering to make it light, to add light.
He breathes a sigh of relief as you can see what he's doing a little bit better, until he puts all the runes together and he's trying to plug it all in, and then he hits the button and then it starts sparking and eventually it explodes, knocking you both backwards. And he looks defeated. He feels like it's over.
Can I use Arcana to figure out what went wrong?
You can roll for it, yeah.
Well, 7.
And now you can't figure it out. It's too stressful right
Oh,
now.
man.
At this point, the mast has fully snapped, and is causing the ship to start careening towards the ground. And as it does, you guys, before you even hit the ground, you all lose consciousness, and you just kind of, your vision goes black, and for a brief moment, you don't know. Are you dead? Are you alive? Who knows?
I lost concentration on my spell.
Yeah, you definitely have lost concentration on your spell. All right. So as you all slowly regain consciousness, you hear the sound of waves. I don't have a wave sound effect. I wish I did. But you hear the sound of waves slowly beating against you until you all wake up and you're on this beach. And around you, you see various pieces of destroyed airship. Wing, maybe a propeller, whatever, laying out on the beach next to you. And you all regain your consciousness. I think I have a image of what you see. Yeah, see that?
Well, that's ominous.
All right.
I don't remember that being there.
The
All right.
looming adjective.
a
Could have just been a castle, but no.
bit of a looming castle. What do you guys? What is your first reaction to all this? You all feel okay. Like you just fell out of an airship, but you none of you have any kind of scratches on you. None of you have any kind of injuries sustained.
Betty's first reaction is to make the person who did this pay. Her immediate assumption is that foul play is involved. She's going to investigate in order to see if she can find a clue as to who might have perpetrated this, or see if there's other survivors.
Okay. Beldevere, what's
I'm
your
trying to
first
figure out
reaction?
I'm trying to figure out how to end concentration on my spell. What the heck? Seriously,
I did.
how do you-
I didn't realize that you had
there's break. I got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my first reaction is to. I'm not even thinking about whether or not I'm hurt. I'm looking around to see who else might need help. And then when I realize that they all look like they're fine, I check myself, and I just mumble, "Thank the gods! How are we? What happened?"
You, Gremlin, out of everybody, you're the only one who's waking up and you have this extreme burning pain inside your head. But you also did wake up face first in a bunch of rocks, so you can't really
So-
tell what the purpose of the pain is.
It's inside or outside.
Yeah.
I'll try to check myself for injuries.
You don't have any injuries that you can tell from just a brief pat down. All of your materials that you had on you are still there. You're looking good.
Okay,
Your scales
then
are
I
rather
try.
glistening.
What was that?
I said your scales are rather glistening.
Nice. Then I try to see if there's any supplies or things around us that can be salvaged from the wreckage.
Roll perception.
Let's see. Where's my wait for it. There. 17.
Ooh.
Good roll. You poke around in some of the nearby rubble next to you, and you find a alchemy box that is surprisingly intact. You open it up, and you see that there's these kind of small indents where potions go in kind of a foam-like material. And you see that out of the 8 available spots, 5 of the potions have broken, and the liquid has seeped into the felt. But for the other 3, you find 3 potions of healing that miraculously were able to survive the fall. And you'll add them to your inventory.
Nice.
Next, Danny, what you up to?
Okay, I'm gonna come to. I'm gonna swear in Vidalcan.
Okay, you swear in Vidalcan.
And then
Your mother is great and pointed
can I
moon.
roll?
Or maybe it's
Can I
justified.
investigate? Well, I mean, we did just crash an airship.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the site to see if there's anything either useful or anything that is like a sign of what happened?
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
So you're rather shaken up at the moment, so you don't have too much, perspective on the situation. But what you'll notice is that, that's a pretty large airship that you guys were in, and the amount of wreckage that you're finding here does not correspond to the size of the airship. It almost looks like you are on like a third of the airship, and the rest of the wreckage is not present on this beach.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything else they want to do? I guess
investigate.
Yeah, go for it.
But I'm kind of investigating people more than things, I think. Like, I'm
Okay,
kind of
you're
reading
looking-
people to see if somebody's guilty.
Okay, you're looking for the cause of the crash a little bit. Like you're trying to see if you can figure out who did it.
Are there a lot of other people around us?
You don't have to investigate to see. No, like not only can you not find any other survivors, you guys, the party members, but you can't even find corpses or like any signs of anyone else being here other than you.
That's probably what I learned on a 6.
Yeah, it would be the same thing. Like you're looking for enemies nearby, but not only do you not find any enemies, but you don't find anybody.
And what do I roll for Arcana to see if there's any like magical, like after images or anything around?
You can roll that with advantage.
I rolled a 22 without advantage.
Ooh,
So you, as soon as you close your eyes and you start looking for magical energy around you, you instantly feel it's like a wave that just crashes over you. This large, like, energy just completely going through one side of your body and exiting out the other side. And after a couple seconds, maybe like 6 seconds, you feel it again. And at this point, now that you're tuned into it, it's almost nauseating the amount of energy coming out. And if you open your eyes, you can, now that you're kind of tuned in, you see the not only is there a large magical blue circle looming above this castle, but there's also a more translucent blue dome that encapsulates not only the castle but the entire island that you're on, and goes a far ways behind you as well. So you feel
So
that
we're in the dome.
like, you're in the dome, exactly.
Okay.
But yeah,
There
the amount of
seems to be-
energy is like nothing you've ever experienced before.
There's an insane amount of magic coming off of that castle over there, and we appear to be in some sort of dome.
Now that
I
you
don't know what
mentioned it,
happened
you
to everyone
can
else
see
that
it.
was on the ship.
Now that
Everyone
you
else can see it
mentioned the
now, too?
dome, yeah, they can see the dome clearly.
Okay. I don't think we'll be able to get out unless we go to the castle.
Gremlin is asking,
Find out
can
what
you
happened.
tell if it's protective or if it casts an illusion?
Can
I mean, on a
check for that too?
22, on a 22, like you can't. It's definitely not like a illusory magic. It's definitely some kind of a material energy is coming from the dome.
This is an illusion to something real.
I guess we have no way but forward then.
What's up?
Where's the edge of the dome that we're in? Behind us? How
The edge
far?
of the dome,
Like,
it probably goes like 25, or it's almost close to like halfway to the horizon into the water behind you.
are we closer to the castle or the edge, the outer
Castle,
edge?
big time.
But we're a lot closer to the castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to go a ways out into the water, and you'd have to build a boat or something, which you could try. Like, does somebody else have a question? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Gremlin just says, so we have to go to the castle then. Any other ideas?
I agree. I just don't know how to get there.
Which one of you
I would imagine we walk.
classify? Which one of you would classify yourselves as the party leader?
Big Betty would imagine herself to be the party leader,
Okay.
but I don't know that that's the case. You know what I
Well,
mean?
Big Betty, you, as soon as this kind of talk is happening, you feel a little bit of vibration in your pouch, almost like sputtering.
I alert everyone to this, and I go to remove it.
Oh, the sending stone.
Yep, the sending stone is crackling in your pouch, but it's struggling to maintain any kind of connection.
Can I do anything to make it have more of a connection?
Yeah.
Well,
Or
the
no?
you can't do anything right this second.
If you remember from the instructions, it said it wouldn't work well in the presence of a lot of magic. So if you're
That's
saying
true.
that thing's putting out a lot of magic energy, it might be really interfering with it. I'm gonna try to listen
Well,
really
what is
hard
it
to see
saying?
how much I can make out.
To you, it just sounds like crackling. It's like there's rhythm to it, similar to speech, but it's completely indiscernible. It's kind of like static.
I can't make out anything. Anybody else want to try to listen to this thing?
Yeah, I give it a go.
You have a similar experience, Betty. Just
Imagine Seamus would have the best shot.
I try listening to
Can
it
I
too.
see if there's any?
Gremlin, you hear the same.
Can I see if
Same would
there's
happen.
anything magical going on with it that I can, or no?
It's a sending
It
stone.
yeah, it's magical in nature. It just seems like it's
No, but that's
stuttering.
interfering with it or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
No,
saying if
might
there's a
mess
way I
you.
can fix it or not.
Well, it's like PJ said. You did remember in your mission briefing that
Yeah.
you guys can, if you want, you can investigate the castle more visually from where you have now, this vantage point, or you could also roll for history or whatever else you'd like to before you start approaching the castle.
I would like to roll for history.
Roll for history.
Yeah, I will as well.
8.
What was that, PJ?
Is it a group check or individual?
Individual, just whoever wants to.
I rolled a 17 plus 3 for 20.
Okay. So you know roughly where this area is supposed to be, because you remember it's supposed to be off of Flummox Coast, and you're familiar with Baldur's Gate and the Sword Coast and the the surrounding area pretty well. You're born on the islands, like you
This is my
think
HUD.
you have a pretty good you have a pretty good understanding of where you are and where you're supposed to be, but you recognize that this specific island, this castle, is something that is completely foreign to you. It shouldn't be here. It's not on any maps that you can think about, and there's no historical data of a castle being here. So it's very odd to you that this is here in the first place.
This castle is not supposed to be here, guys. Something very strange is going on.
Yeah, it feels like we're not supposed to be here either.
Or as if we were the only ones who are supposed to be here. Doesn't anyone else find it suspicious that no one else survived and we don't even have as much of a scratch?
It's a good point, Gremlin.
This feels a lot like a setup.
You're so wise. Yeah.
Try to think back through all the tales that I've heard of the warriors of Thorm, whatever the god's name is.
Thorm.
And just remember if I've ever heard of a tale of something like this before.
Okay, roll religion.
I'm just looking for the correct tab.
Ethan, where is the Flummox Coast in relation to Baldur's Gate?
Oh, okay. The Flummox Coast, and it's not close by, but it's close enough that you know people who have gone there. You know roughly where it is. You could point to it on a map. But you know that it's a
Gotcha.
pretty big hotspot when it comes to magical research and resources, like mining and similar activities. So you've heard of it before. PJ, on an 18,
Okay.
You can't think of anything that is extremely exactly a castle, there is a hymn that is celebrated within Torm relating to the ethereal foundation. And that's the only thing that you can really think about. This hymn like kind of relates Torm's experience. He basically found something that he could never find before, exactly when he needed to find it. That's the only thing that this is making you think about.
Just start chanting that a little bit, as like hopefully everybody can see. Like I'm trying to remember, and I kind of chant through the hymn. It's like it's the best thing I can think of that might relate.
Yeah, Big Betty, you've heard this before as well, and it kind of connects in your head
Yeah.
that it's kind of briefly.
Mhm.
It's a stone's throw away. So as you guys are doing this, the sun is setting rapidly. Or wait, is the sun setting rapidly? Yeah, the sun is setting rapidly because in the picture it's like a sunset.
Mhm.
I checked
And
to see
darkness.
what state the moon is in.
The moon isn't
Mhm.
out yet, but it will be soon.
I prepare an action to watch for the moon.
Just gonna stand there for a couple hours. You guys see that
How is it just standing there?
the light is slowly fading, and it's almost like a wave of darkness is approaching from the outer reaches of the dome, or sorry, from the outside of the dome, and it's slowly encroaching inward towards where you guys are.
I'm gonna start doing my magical light thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I am too. I'm gonna use. So I've gathered several pebbles. Let's say
Yeah.
12 from around the ground,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use one to light up, so I have a 5-foot radius.
So
I
you
also
guys
have dark
are
vision
yeah.
for
So
120 feet.
you don't have any kind of problem seeing darkness, but the temperature is dropping. It's just it's getting bad.
Can I use prestidigitation to warm us up?
You can use it to warm yourself, like kind of makes your fingers feel a little bit less numb, but it doesn't substantially increase your body heat.
We need to be stealthy because
Okay.
Can I use prestidigitation to light a campfire?
Yeah, you could quickly construct a campfire and out of the scavenged materials and light it.
Are we imagining we don't need to be stealthy?
Okay, I do that then.
Yeah, construct a campfire.
What do y'all think? Are we gonna try to spend a night out
Can I
here
use-
or head inside?
I don't know that we'll
Can I use an
make it
Arcana
to the
check?
castle.
Seamus, what are you arcana-ing?
Like why it's getting so dark all of a sudden? If it's magical or if it's just night.
It's just. It seems like it's just night.
How far is
How
does
far
the
are we
castle
from the
seem
castle?
away?
The castle, if you walk, it's probably like 3.5 miles away. Don't. If the picture doesn't make sense with that, then don't listen. Yeah, it's totally conceivable for you to camp out with the camping supplies that you guys have. In which case, you would get a chance to look at the moon, if that's something that interests you.
You get a chance. What?
I say we
To look at the moon,
Mhm.
if that is something that interests you.
camp and then try to go to the castle tomorrow to see if we can find a way out of this.
I agree.
Are any of you gonna?
Is the fire recovering the warmth? Is it
Yeah,
working?
yeah.
Okay.
It's working as a fire should. And you guys have camp, knapsacks and stuff. Bedroll.
Let's sort out who's gonna take first watch then.
I'll do it since I can see well in the dark.
Betty,
That
you're
would make
taking first
sense.
watch. Anything else anybody wants to do before they go to bed?
No.
Keep
Okay.
an eye on the moon for us, Betty.
Oh.
Let's see if it's a full moon that they were worried about.
Betty, you're looking up at the stars. You recognize a few constellations. They remind you of the bedtime stories your mom told you back home. But notably, no matter how hard you look, no matter where the clouds move, you can't see the moon at all.
Mhm. Would I have an idea of what the phase of the moon would be? I mean, it's pretty predictable.
Right, yeah. I'd say that before you guys left, it was probably waning. But it was in probably its third quarter.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'd say. After Betty's done taking watch, we'll say Belvedere takes a second watch. Belvedere, you have a chance to find the same thing. You can't see the moon no matter how hard you look. And
say a prayer to Storm.
the Torm.
Yeah.
Roll religion.
Rolling religion. There's an easier way to see some of my stats. All right. One in there. Almost there. Hold on.
You can do it.
Oh gosh.
So you close your eyes and you clutch your gauntlet, and for some reason you feel like the religious presence of Torm around you much stronger than you ever have before, even in your extreme hymn singing. And it sounds like despite everything, it sounds like he's directly talking to you, and he says this full sentence, but for some reason, like, your focus is just so off from the whole day before you. You can't make out what he's saying. It's like your head is all clouded. It's like it's full of fog until his message, the only word you're able to make out of everything he says, is scale. And everything else, it feels foggy in your head until eventually, by the time you're done having that moment, you wake up. The sun is risen. Everyone else around you is also woken up, and it looks like everyone's getting ready to embark to the castle.
Did y'all see any moon last night?
No moon.
Not a bit.
Something's weird. It's like can't really even do my prayers right. This place is so I don't know.
Can I try to see if we're in like some like pocket dimension?
I mean, I don't think you have the material, like the things that you would need in order to do a test like that on you. You know?
Can I try to search my memory if the castle I'm seeing is resembling anything from my dream?
Yeah. You can roll history for me.
19.
Ooh,
Oh, yep.
On the die.
Which means it's you had kind of a connection when you woke up today, and the first thing you saw was the castle, and you do feel like it looks very similar to the silhouette you saw.
Dice, I think I've been here before.
Really?
do you know when?
Almost never. But I was riding a dragon.
Interesting.
I can't
You were riding the dragon when you saw this?
Yes, towards the castle. But I don't know why.
Did you?
I'm straining,
Was
but I
this in
can't
a
remember
dream?
anything else, right?
Yeah, that's all you got so far.
It wasn't a dream.
When
But
did
it
you have
felt
this dream?
really real. Last night. Not this last
Before,
night,
right
the
before it
night before we
crashed.
crashed.
Interesting.
All right, castle time.
Having time.
Unless you guys want to do anything else, but you're all long rested up. You have a relatively peaceful trek to the castle. It's quite idyllic. It's quite scenic, despite the circumstances. You guys kind of maybe you catch yourself looking at the nearby streams or any kind of as you go through the woods. I'd like a group survival check from everybody, please.
Ooh.
How do I? Do we
Just
all
roll
just roll?
survival. Yeah, and you just tell me what you get, and then I'm just gonna average it out.
4 for Big
9.
Daddy.
PJ privately rolled
Rolled a
his. I
6.
couldn't even see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did the wrong thing. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
I got a
He's so
19 though.
secretive. Oh shit.
I'm about
Is
to.
it
Really
private
now?
just to me?
It
Oh,
was
wow.
private to everybody but you. It looks like I'm the DM and I couldn't even see.
Dang. Yeah, there is a self-roll option. Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay, well, Beldevere apparently good at survival in this instance. Basically, the only thing that you really come striking, despite all the nature, is that you don't see any kind of you don't hear any birds, you don't have any bugs buzzing around you. There's no wildlife in the forest, like strangely empty, which strikes you as a little bit odd, especially because on the way here you counted all those things. All right, so you guys essentially you make it to the foot of the castle, and surrounding this front area, it's a large stone passageway, these stone stairs leading up, and it leads to this garden where there's these hedges that look to form some kind of a wall, but in the corners of the hedges there's gaps that are large enough for you to slip through. Okay.
Each of us?
Well, they're just very large here. You'll see.
I don't see. I'm still in the Coliseum thingy.
It's on the
Oh,
arena.
right. Sorry. I went there, but I have to press activate. There you go. Now you guys should all be here.
Whoa.
I see.
So this is the entrance to the castle that we've come to.
Yep.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody's clearly trying to get us to be here.
I'm gonna need
They
a
will
as you
succeed.
guys step closer to the castle. I'm gonna need a group stealth check, everybody.
On public.
10.
Natural 20, 22.
Nice.
17.
All right, you guys all did very well. You basically you make it up most of the way to the steps, all the way up here. Yep, to the top. Oopsies, that's what to do. Sorry about that. Until Big Betty, you make it to where the door is, but out of the corner of your eye, you see these glowing blue crystals are positioned on either side of the stairway, and they look like they're spinning slowly.
Can I use an Arcana check on them?
Yeah.
Roll Arcana and tell me what you do.
I rolled a 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at
What?
them
What
and
just
try to
looking at it?
detect what magic is coming off. Well, to try to
Yeah,
detect what magic is coming off of them if they're magical.
you do sense magic coming from them, but it looks like the magic is you kind of visualize it as a tether, and it's leading back over here towards the grass, leading oopsies, I keep picking the wrong thing. I'm trying to get the ruler. It's leading over that.
I'm gonna go and look and see if I can go to follow the tether to the source.
So you end up
So
close to there. I need a stealth check from just you, Seamus.
three.
So Seamus,
Want me to help him?
as you step here, you find what the magic was tethered to, and as you step close to it, a red light flickers, and suddenly this invisibility magic drops, and these two drones reveal themselves. So we're gonna have
Guys,
we're gonna go into
I need some help over
combat
here.
here. So if you guys could add yourselves.
Oh man. How do I
And then I can show you guys a picture of what they look like if you'd like a more of a up close image. Of a skittering robot with these blue crystals and a large eye. All right. Does anybody need my help adding them to combat? Let's add everybody.
I do.
Oh, sorry.
no.
I added Beldevere twice.
Doing
There you
the
go.
same time you were. I think. Okay, cool.
I see. So it looks like all 4 of you are in there. Put that in there.
We roll.
So begin combat. Oops.
13.
14 for Betty.
Mhm.
13 for
14 as
Gremlin.
well.
All right. All right. So the combat order looks like this. So up first is going to be Big Betty.
If that's all right with you, Seamus.
Yeah. So what is your guys'
Uh,
initiative modifier? Both of you.
2.
Jamis.
Where do I see that?
It's like what you use. It's yours is
plus
plus
one.
1. Yeah. So that means CC goes first.
Yeah.
I'm 30 feet away. I guess I should probably get up close. And my speed is 30 feet.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna move. Oh, I gotta put them. I'm gonna move 25.
Okay.
Or I can't get around him, so.
Mhm.
Bam. And I'll actually target the further one
Okay.
and throw an axe at it.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
I believe I can. 18.
18 will hit. So now you roll for
It's a
damage.
little die, so I'm just rolling a 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
4 plus 3 is 7.
All right. 7 damage.
And I lose one of my axes, right?
Yeah.
At
But
the
you can go
middle.
pick it up later.
And then
Oh, I see.
with the thing I can use the hand axe for, I think is. Oh no, never mind. I don't. It's not a battle axe. That's all.
All right. Next up is Danny Cobalt. So Danny, basically, what happens as soon as you reach this area, that drone flickered to life, and it's staring at you with its large blue eye and skittering with malicious intent.
Is there like a zone of control?
Elaborate.
Like, can I like move, or if I can move, will they get to hit me or no?
Yeah, if you move outside of their melee range, then they will take an attack of opportunity if you like step back this way. But you could strafe around it, and as long as you don't leave that bubble rather of 5 feet around it, then you won't take an attack of opportunity. But if you need to get away,
Okay,
you
I'm
need to
gonna
get away. You
go.
can take a hit. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to. Can I go like here?
Yeah, you can go there without taking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. And then can I? I'm gonna cast. My acid thing.
Mhm.
Not letting me go into.
Tasha's caustic brew.
Yeah, and can I do it targeting both of them?
Yeah, I think you'll be able
It's
to
in a
make
line,
line
right?
that hits them both. Yeah. All right. Are you in the middle of casting, or would you like me to do it to help you out?
Oh, I'm trying. It won't let me.
Here, I did it for
I'm
you.
trying to. Yeah.
So you can see place measure template. There you go. So you can place it in a fashion that hits them both. Like that.
How do I?
Does that work for you?
I'm trying to figure out how
The
to
whole-
do it.
So essentially,
Yeah, that's what I
a
want to
thing.
do.
Yeah. There's gonna be on the text channel. There's a thing that says place measure template in the Tasha's caustic brew, and if you click on that, then it gives you this line, and then you can use the scroll wheel to rotate it. You can press right click to cancel it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
So then I'm gonna have both of these robots make. First, I'm gonna get rid of all things. Sorry, just so I can see.
How do I rotate it?
Use the scroll wheel. Okay, so the first one saved on
There
the
we go.
dexterity saving throw, and the second one did
Like
as
that.
well. be covered in acid. So yeah, they both basically dodge out of the way of the acid before it hits them. As the wave of vitriol. They both skitter. One of them jumps to avoid it. The other one just strafes around it. And they're both like their eyes locked directly on you, Danny. Next up in the order is Gremlin.
I'm gonna try to magic missile each one of them.
Okay.
Because I think all three are within range, right?
Yeah, they should be. It's 40 feet away. I think magic missile has a range.
There's only 2, right?
Well, the crystal pylon and the 2 security constructs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. Are you in the menu doing it, or would you like me to do it for you?
Oh wait, I was a second ago. I think I can do it.
Ethan, how do I get a spell into my hotbar?
So if you go to your thing in the spells, then you just click on the icon and then drag it straight to the hotbar, whatever spot you want to put it in.
But I can't see the hotbar at the same time. What's going on with that?
You can?
My character sheet covers it.
If you click on the top of it, you can move it right and left. The character sheet. Like close to where the X is.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, so you did magic missile to the first one. I'm going to apply to this security construct. So then I'm going to press damage, roll. Then I'm going to apply this one to this security construct. And then I'm going to click damage, roll. And I'm going to apply it to this crystal pylon. So you've dealt damage all 3. Is that good?
Yep.
Alright, do you want to move it all?
Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Do I usually get to move before I cast the spell or after?
Either. You can choose to do it before or after.
Then I'm gonna try to go behind. How far can I move right now?
Your movement speed
It's 30 feet, I think.
30 feet. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, then I.
Well, that's closer to 40 feet.
Right.
Yeah, your movement speed is 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll get a little closer to the door then.
Okay. Next up is the crystal pylon. You see that it shoots a beam of light directly into the 2 drones. You don't know exactly what that did, but you just see that it happened. Next up is Belvedere.
So, well, let's see. Where is Bless going to hit if I try to do this?
Okay, what status effect do you have? Are you concentrating on something?
No, I shouldn't have any status.
I think the Tasha's.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No,
That's
for me.
I see.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Okay, if I this is visible in range? Is that right? Let's see here. Heavens, now I can't see what it does without opening this spell. Okay, one moment.
It's okay. We're gonna get the hang of this. Oh, it looks like Gremlin opened the door to the castle. Oh no, he didn't. Sorry, I just went into my God view and I saw it open. Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it. Sorry about that.
The range isn't listed, Ethan. Do you know what the range for Bless is?
It's as long as I can see or hear you. I'm pretty sure. And which it'll hit everybody.
I'm just gonna bless everybody with me in the party.
Okay. Can you do that through the foundry?
Let's see. So bless, cast.
See that you cast it.
Does that mean we roll a d4 with our?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, they add 1d4 to the attack roll or save.
Nice.
Oh, I see effects. No token selected.
So that's
Apply to selected tokens. So I want to apply it to you and you. The select mode. And then also apply it to Grim.
got it. In the future, I need to select them first. Okay.
I think it's working. Okay, there you go. I
Yeah,
give them all
there's a
plus.
little,
Yeah,
little
yeah.
icon.
I give it to everybody. Cool. Any movement for you, PJ? Sorry, Beldevier.
I don't think so. No, I'm in a good spot.
All right. So next up is one of the robots. It starts charging up this large amount of energy in its eye, and it's aiming it straight at Danny Cobalt.
Oh, brother.
But that's all it's doing on its turn. This one, it's also staring directly at Danny Cobalt, and it's going to lunge one of its claws at you. 14. Does that hit?
Yeah, 13. No, 13.
All right, so you're going to get hit for 3 damage. He basically just paws at one of your hands.
Wait, what did Bless do? Oh, it was its
Saving
AC.
throws and attack rolls. Yeah, this was just to see if it got hit or not. All right, next up in the order, top of the order, Big Betty.
I'm gonna hit him.
Hit him.
I might pass with my big one,
Hit it very hard.
the great axe. Oh, hope I get a good D4 roll.
Yep.
7 plus 5 is 12.
That does hit.
Woohoo!
So roll for damage.
And this is 1d12.
Oh goodness, somebody
plus
got Bless.
3.
Yep. Bless
Yeah,
was
heck
pretty
yeah.
clutch.
6.
6 damage to this guy. All right. Next up, unless you want to move or bonus action, Betty.
I think I'm gonna save my rage. These guys
Okay.
don't even seem to be hitting me, and I don't feel like they hit hard.
Next up is Danny Cobalt. So Danny, you can use your action to hide if you get somewhere which makes sense to hide. In which case you will. Sorry.
How much health? Can we know how much health these guys have?
You can tell that the other guy is bloodied. The guy in the back.
Okay. And I only hit him
That's
for
it.
7.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use catapult with my brick.
Nice. Brick it up.
We're getting bricked. I tried to
Brick him. Do you want me to set it up for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So double click on your
I had it
character,
set.
and then you
Yeah,
go
I
to the
had it set up.
skills, and then you click on the word that says catapult.
I was trying to cast it from the hotbar.
Oh, yeah. I figured that should work.
That spell.
There you go. All right, so I'm gonna make the dexterity throw on this guy. Oh wow, that's horrible. Yeah, he definitely gets hit. So you can click on damage and then assign it, or I can do it. It's up to you. I don't want to just do everything if people want to figure out how this
Do I
works.
drag?
No, you just click on the word that says damage, and
Yeah.
then it'll ask you what
And then
dice
just
to roll.
roll?
Yep. Just do normal.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a crit or anything. Then you click on him,
19.
the security construct, and you hit apply. It's like telling me what you
Okay.
hit.
Where do I do that?
On the hotbar, do you not see the thing that says apply? Is that just for me?
I do not see anything that says apply.
Okay. So that's just for me. That's fine. So you hit him, and he has all this energy stored up in his big round blue eyeball, and the brick just crashes through it, blows all the way back through that backside of him, and he like falls with his long, spindly mechanical arms before he falls on his back and starts twitching and electricity shooting out of him. He is very dead.
Woohoo!
God, I love bricks.
Good old bricks. Next up is Gremlin.
Brick is dead. Dust.
I am gonna cast Firebolt. Is that what it was? Yeah. At the other security construct.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, I see you did it. Wow, you're doing so much. Yeah, that definitely hits. So now you get to roll for damage. You click the damage button, and then hit normal. Dude, look how much we're learning, right?
What's the
Still
damage
learning.
button?
It's underneath where it says attack
yeah.
on the right side.
Yeah, damage. What the hell? Sorry.
It's okay. Then it should say damage firebolt, and you just click on normal. Because it's asking if you got a critical hit or
Yeah.
something. There you go. So you do 4, and then I'm going to apply it to that robot for you. So he's now bloodied, which means he's at lower than half health. Alright, go to the crystal pylon's turn. Once again, you see a beam of light get shot into the security robot. Then it's Belvedere. Sacred Flame. Alright, so what are you attacking? What are you targeting with that?
I targeted the robot.
Yeah, so I'm going to click DC 13 saving throw. And he failed it. So now you can click damage.
Come on.
1. He takes 1 damage. Good job, VJ.
That'll show him.
That'll show him. The security robot is going to... It assesses the current situation, and then it slowly powers itself down. Combat is now over.
Okay. The pylon's not a threat anymore.
Yeah, it's still there, but it's not doing anything.
I think I just heard a door open.
I'm standing right next to the door, right?
Did I hear it open, Ethan?
Hey, you guys see that little door icon? You see what happens? Do you see that next to the door? You can see what happens if you left click on
Yeah.
it.
Can I check the robots for anything useful?
You
Grab
can
your axe.
yep.
Yes,
You go through and you scavenge. You find some arcane dust and other miscellaneous arcane components that you can use for artifice work.
Okay.
But it's nothing too extreme. It's just kind of basic wires, maybe a small blue crystal floating inside of it that powers its laser attacks. So you're able to get 2 of those. Oh,
Okay,
one
I'm
of
gonna
them.
take the
It's-
crystal.
The other one is broken because you threw a rock
I
at it.
crushed
You
it
don't
off a
have-
brick.
Yeah.
Can I go see the integrity of my brick?
It's not looking good. It's currently many.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find
I'm sure you can
a
find
1
a
to
brick
5
somewhere in the
pound
castle.
piece of one of the robots.
Yeah, you definitely find a 1 to
Okay,
5
and then
pound piece
can
of
I
other.
can
What
I
was
go
that?
walk up to the crystal and check it out before we go in?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry for taking so long.
No, that's the point. You see that this is a crystal. It's kind of within a spinning base. Currently, it's deactivated, but those tethers you saw, you can infer that it was what was charging the robots. So
Yeah.
it's too big for you to take it,
Hey.
and it's very securely
Oh.
fastened within the stand.
I
So
like
you
how
guys
you knew what I was
enter.
thinking though.
You guys enter this large castle. The sightlines should be working, so you should be able to kind of walk around, and you'll be able to have the shadows disappear as you approach, and you'll be able to see kind of what's going on. If for some reason they're broken, you can't see something, let me know. It looks like
Is
the
it dark in
artificial
here?
light-
Break my concentration now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a minute now.
Make sure you guys can see everything. Just don't mind me some last minute.
It's not showing up in the corner here where my mouse is. Should it be seeing anything if I'm like here?
If you go to this side of it, you should be able to see. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go. I added some lights to areas that look really dark because I was struggling to get this to work. Glad it's working as well as it is. Exciting. If you step near the fountain, what do you hear?
Water.
I know. It's fucking technology, man. You guys are
So
all just
fancy.
dancing in the fountain.
Woo!
Okay, so
3 doors. Is there? I checked the. Looks like there's a dragon's head and a boar's head back here.
yeah, so
Yeah.
you basically approach on the left side of that area. There's a large red dragon. The head is mounted on the wall. The other side, it's a extremely large boar, and they're mounted on the wall. There's some swords next to one of them and some axes near the other one. So if you want to investigate any of that stuff, just let me know. And I'll
I
have
want to
you roll for it.
investigate the red
Hey,
dragon to see
Okay.
if
Yeah, does
it
that look like the dragon from
reminds
your
me of the
dream?
one that I was on.
Okay, roll history for him with disadvantage. Sorry if I said that too late. I feel like any
I haven't
history
rolled yet.
regarding you should be disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh. 16.
It does look really similar to the one that you were writing. I mean, you've only ever really seen one red dragon that you can remember, which is the one in your dream. So. On that history roll, it does remind you of a dragon that you read about recently in the library at the ship. The name of that dragon was named Astrix, Astrix, and it was known for having this like crazy hot fire that could melt through mountains. And the last anybody saw it was still alive, and it kind of just stopped being recorded. People thought that it was hibernating for a really long period of time within the mountains. But this looks like what you saw in that record, like pretty exactly. It even has the chipped horn that you would associate with that specific red dragon.
I'm trying to search my soul. Do I feel any kinship with Asterix?
No, you can't discern that, unfortunately.
The look like there's like armor here on the walls. Does it look familiar?
Doesn't look familiar, but as you're looking at it, you notice there are some runes on the side of it.
What does it mean to see a rune in this?
It's like
runes?
it's like it says something, but it's in a language that you have to see if you can read it or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I try to read it.
It looks like it's written in some kind of script similar to Undercommon, if you can read that.
I don't know Undercommon, but I do point out the runes to everybody else to see if anybody else can read it.
I know Undercommon.
Okay. You notice that one of the axes says damnation and the other one says fear.
Can I see if these are magical axes?
They don't seem magical to you. They just kind of feel heavy.
One says damnation, the other one says fear. Interesting.
Is there anything written on the shields on the other side?
So that's 2 swords and with a shield between them, and you do find similar script. It's written in Celestial.
DJ.
So yeah, I'll check it out too.
Yo, Belvedere, you speak Celestial, right?
Of course. How else can I communicate?
I assume
with
since
gods?
you're a cleric and all. Yeah.
So
I think
one of
there
the
might be something in your
swords-
language over here.
One of the swords is etched with the word retribution, and the other one is etched with retaliation.
Is there any magic coming off these ones?
Oh, I
Nope.
can tell you what they say: retribution and retaliation.
Okay.
Well, you guys are over here. Does anybody
What
want to
about
look at
this
that
boar
big ass
head?
boar? Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I'll look
anybody's
at the
interested
boar.
in it, they can roll religion.
I've got the best religion, right?
I rolled 16. I have +3 for religion.
Someone's exploring.
Whoops.
That's fine. That door is supposed to be unlocked. You can look in there.
Wait before we.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
might
waiting.
Where did Gremlin go? Where did Gremlin go?
we gotta find
Gremlin's wandering around again,
Uh-oh.
trying all doors.
Uh oh. The old man's wandering.
What is
So
up with my
PJ,
religion checks? These are so dumb.
well, I mean, I think
I
that
rolled a
your
16.
your check mixed with you guys together can figure it out. It feels bad to
Yeah,
be the
I rolled a
religious guy,
16.
but you can't do good religion checks. Sorry,
Two,
PJ.
for sake. Anyway, go ahead.
So the two of you recognize that this boar isn't it isn't even a material being. It looks like the head of Ilharg, the raised boar, who is the old god of rampage, who was recently, not recently, but a couple hundred years ago, it was phased out because its believers were just like extremely violent and they had to be taken out by a kind of a prototype version of the guild. One of their first missions was to remove this cult because it was essentially a cult. It was a corrupted god. Uh, Ilharg started as closer to like the god of bounty, but then he got corrupted. The image of him was corrected into the god of raise and rampage, and so the cult members were eradicated, and people thought that the god was gone, but he actually was still reported to be around until the last anybody heard from him was that he was slain by Torm.
Mm.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I recount this.
You're God's
this
foe.
telling. Yeah, I recount this telling
You're
to everybody. What's
you're
the name
you're
of the god
God's
again?
foe, and
Ilharg, IL''Harg,
The name
or
of the
not
dragon
you're
was
God's foe,
Asterisk.
A
Asterix.
Astrix.
and the dragon from Gremlin's dream.
Well, you don't
This
know
is
that.
not. What did he say it was?
Feels like it's made just for us. Weird.
Yeah. And I
Uh,
can breathe underwater, so maybe that the fountain's for me.
if you want to investigate the fountain, you can definitely do that. As you step
We'll
close to
investigate
it,
the
you
fountain.
notice there's a bunch of coins at the bottom of the fountain. There's also some fish that are swimming around. Some of them, they look like they eat the coins, and then after a while they stop swimming. And the coins slide out of their mouth, and then they start swimming around again.
Can I
And they're
see if they're
doing it.
like mechanical
Yeah, I
or
mean,
magical or anything?
you reach for one of them to try to inspect it, and it swims away really rapidly, which reminds you more of a real fish than like a facsimile.
Okay. Can I see if there's anything going on with the fountain? Like, can I?
Yeah,
Uh,
you're looking at it and you see those two fountain heads. They are
yeah.
like very reflective in nature, like almost mirror esque.
Can I see if there's anything magical going on?
You don't think it's anything magical, just kind of nice fountain.
Okay. Interesting. Uh, is there anything about this fountain that like gives me any thoughts about like something that I've seen in the past?
It does remind you of home a little bit, especially the workings of the like fountain itself, not the outside perimeter, but the head of the fountain where the water comes out. It does remind you of the architecture that you'd see back home.
Interesting. This fountain reminds me of home too. We should explore this more.
Are the fish sucking on the coins something that I should recognize or seen before?
Nope, just kind of odd.
Can I
It's not.
can I grab some of the coins?
Yeah, sure. They're extremely rusty and like kind of slimy. Um, and they don't belong to any denomination that you recognize. Like if anything, they could be bronze, I guess, but like they're so old that you can't really tell if there's any shine behind them anymore.
Can I see if I can remember anything that they come from, or I just don't recognize them?
You don't recognize them right now, but you can put them in your pocket, fling them at people.
I'm gonna
Well,
grab as many of them as I can and put in my pocket.
bad luck to
What?
take coins from a fountain.
Those are
Well, I
probably
want to keep
wish.
one just so I can see if I can find someone to give me an explanation of what this is later.
Okay, you slide one into your pocket, maybe while Belvedere isn't looking.
That we
So you
press X?
guys,
Anybody checked in this room over here yet?
Yeah.
Nope, I was waiting for all of
I think
you.
Gremlin opened the door.
Is this a
so
symbol
this
in the
room, this symbol actually is a representative for something that I'm going to describe to you. Essentially, this room it appears to be kind of like a potion regent closet, almost like adorning the wall. There's different kinds of bottles. They have different names written on them, scratched out, written again on these paper tags on the outside. And in the center, there's like a little stone disc. It looks like maybe one of you could stand on it comfortably, and it does have some magical runes on it. Like essentially, all of the
Can
bottles
we read the
are
runes?
up high. You read the runes and you
What
recognize them
language are the
as
runes in?
they're in a very basic magical um, language, and they're you recognize them as a activation, kind of like a pressure plate.
Can I stand on it and see if it acts like an elevator?
You stand on it and it acts like an elevator, and you start slowly rising up until you reach the point where you could reach all the bottles.
Can I see if any of the bottles are interesting and might
They
be
all have
useful? Or
interesting names like Potion of Giant Strength or Ember Weed, but when you look inside the bottles, they all look like they're just full of dust.
interesting. I don't know enough about alchemy to know if any of these are useful, or there doesn't seem to be any of these that are full.
But as
I'm
you
gonna
stand
go back
upon
down.
this elevator, you realize that it reminds you of what Kylox was looking for. It appears to be
Oh,
seamless zero gravity like propulsion that is lifting you up in the air. There's no mechanical things holding you up. You're just kind of floating.
can I examine it to
Yeah.
see what I can learn about how it works?
Are you examining the top plate or what's
Or
underneath it?
can I do both?
Sure. Are you going to come down first, or are you still up high?
I think I'm gonna come down first in case I break it.
Okay. You stomp, and then that activates the activation again. You lower it down. Now you can't see what's below it, but you can read the rune safely. And they like I said, it's an activation rune. It just activates
Well,
the plate
I
itself.
can I have someone else go on it to
Yeah.
go up so I can actually see the bottom?
Yeah.
Not
Go for it.
me. I probably can't reach.
Beldevere steps on it. All
Yeah,
right.
and then he's gonna.
You raise up, and so now underneath it, you see there's a. Well, first roll Arcana, and I'll tell you how much you see.
24.
All right, this is your thing. You see that there, below the runes, there's a brilliantly shining. It looks almost like a mirror, but it's opalescent in nature, where the light that is coming from below is going through this mirror, and it looks like that is what's pushing the plate up, the disc up rather. And this mirror isn't
Can I? Do
secured;
I?
it's just loose on the ground.
Do I learn anything about like how it works exactly, or do I just?
You see that the mirror itself is what's kind of turning this immaterial light into material force powerful enough to push something, but you don't know what the mirror is made out of. You can just kind of see it.
Can I try to figure out what it's made out of?
Sure. How do you do that?
I'm gonna go and see if I'm feeling any extra magical energy coming off it, or if I can identify the material from something I remember.
Doesn't give you any kind of remembrance of anything you've seen back home. It's kind of like an ultra thin crystal material that, unlike what you've seen before, crystals are usually kind of organic and bulging, but this one's like it's almost like a sheet. And
It's
it's
almost
been
like
molded.
someone made it look like this. Yeah, it's been molded. Can I see if there's like a spell or something that's keeping it up?
You don't really you can tell that the light is important, but you don't feel the presence of a spell here.
Interesting.
And
It's using hard light. Push it up.
Can you remove the mirror?
Yeah.
okay,
Is the mirror like secured? It's been
no, it's
it's
just loose on the
suggesting
ground.
Gremlin. Well, we
Yeah,
want to have Belvedere, brace
Well,
yourself.
how high up am I?
you're like probably maybe
Yeah,
7 feet up.
I'll be fine. Go ahead.
Yeah,
brace
you
yourself.
Cobalt picks up the mirror
Maybe
instantly. That stone disc drops suddenly. Because you're bracing for it, I'm gonna say that you can make a dexterity save with advantage to see how graceful your re-entry is.
best.
Yeah, you land on your feet without taking any fall damage. All right.
So it came crashing down to where it started.
It's currently laying kind of lopsided, not perfectly set in the center of that hole.
But he's
Betty-
holding the mirror in his hand.
Yeah, Betty, check out the stone. Let's see if there's anything else going on, or if it was all that mirror thing that he's holding.
The stone that you
Yeah.
guys have been standing
I'm
on.
assuming you're the strongest one. You have the best chance of being able to actually check the stone out now.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to lift it.
Yeah, lift
Yeah.
it and see what's underneath
Yeah.
or anything.
Okay. I attempt to
It's
lift it.
it's as heavy as you'd expect a stone of that size to be. It's probably like 40 pounds. But when it was lifted by the light, it almost acted like it was paper or something. Like almost like it was lighter than it should be. If that makes any sense.
Mhm.
But otherwise, it just seems like a normal stone with the activation rune on the top.
How
You
big is
sense
the
that-
mirror?
It's about the size of like a dinner plate.
Okay, I'm
Like a
gonna
big
put it in
one.
my backpack.
It goes into the back.
It may sound
Into the
silly.
backpack.
You sense that that's all there is in here for now.
Okay. It may sound silly, but is there
Uh.
anything to having the vials and the water from the fountain interact? Like fill a vial with the water from the fountain, just see if
Well,
anything
now we
happens.
got to get to the vials again. They are up high.
I don't know that there's anything to that. It's just
No,
covering all.
let's try it. Let's try to put it back together. And
It's a
grab
good
the
idea.
vials. Yeah. We gotta.
All right.
We gotta lift
I'm
the stone
6'5".
up.
Can I reach it?
You
Ethan?
No, it's like you were at eye level to the stuff when you were elevated 7 feet by the stone disc. Not eye level. You were at like chest level.
Oh, so it's like way up there then.
Yeah.
Let's try to put it back
Okay.
together. See if we can make
I
it
don't-
work again.
I don't want to
Yeah.
break the mirror though, because if it doesn't work and it falls down,
How tall are
I
you,
feel like we'll
Belvedere?
get more value out of it.
I am 1 inch shorter than you are.
Oh no. How tall is Gremlin?
I think I'm 6 feet or something like
I
that.
say we hoist Gremlin atop Danny's shoulders. See if that gets us anywhere.
How much does Gremlin weigh?
Well, wait. Don't you have mage hand? Can't you just grab it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
Could
good
also-
point.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming back. I'm coming back. Okay. I cast Mage Hand. We float up, and because I can't see what's up there,
Grab a bunch.
I just grab a handful.
Computer may have frozen.
It would seem that way.
Oh,
It does appear he has
we can
disappeared.
do whatever we want.
It is midnight, so he
He's
did
on
turn
the phone,
into a
so he's
pumpkin.
chatting. If you look at the thing, you can see that he's listening on the phone. Okay, so we got the thing. Let's go try to put some of that water, the fountain water, into the
Secure the phone. Okay.
here the flask.
Put some water in the flask.
Which flask were we working with?
I guess we can read the labels now that they're down.
Yeah, now that it's down. I don't know.
Giant strength one. There was a. Let's just try. Yeah, let's just try the giant strength. Remember seeing that label.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Oh,
The water from the
I'm back.
fountain mixes with the dust, and it looks like water with dust in it.
fair enough.
Good,
Worth a
good.
try.
Awesome.
Then you can try drinking it.
Alright, let's check out this
Feels
other room.
Crazy.
Ew.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
check this other room.
I wouldn't recommend drinking it.
There you go. Door's open. So this room is a small little closet kind of thing. It's got like almost like a cabinet there full of bottles, alcohol. There's a little tiny cabinet here.
That I can see over the top of.
Yeah, you see through that. That's a window, and out there's a little tiny garden that's kind of enclosed in these hedges, and you can see a bust of a very attractive woman.
Recognize it?
I don't think so.
Can we roll like history, religion?
Religion or history?
Do you know anything about
Yeah, you
it?
can roll for it. What's up,
Which
Grandma?
one, history or religion?
Whichever one you're looking for at the moment. Were you gonna ask Gremlin?
Can I try opening all the cabinets?
Yeah. You open all the cabinets. You find a variety between bottles of liquor, glasses, like a shaker of some kind. And in this small cabinet here, you find a variety of leather shoes.
Nice.
I rolled a
All
10 for religion.
And Big Betty got a 15. Betty, this face almost looks familiar, like kind of like it's like a famous face, but you can't really place why.
I recognize this,
Interesting.
but I can't pinpoint from where.
You guys can, do.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah. You didn't get much from that religion check, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. The light in here is so messed up.
Oh, I think it's fine.
4.
Sorry about that. It looks like I dropped connection for a split second, but I'm back. You got a 4?
I rolled a
Yeah,
4, so
you don't got nothing.
nothing.
Nice.
What did
Is there
Grandma find
anything useful in the
besides shoes?
cabinet?
Shoes, liquor bottles, glasses.
And liquor. In glasses, yeah.
Can I see if there's anything magical coming off of the glasses or the shoes?
They just feel like shoes and glasses.
What do the
Are they
bottles
nice
say?
shoes?
What was that, Gremlin?
What do the bottles say? Just like,
They are actually unmarked, but they have a kind of dark liquid inside them that you'd
Fill
probably
them
assume
with
to be
water.
wine.
Fill them with water.
Well, we have 3 doors.
I'm gonna put on the glasses.
Sorry, they're like wine glasses, not like real glasses. I should have been more specific.
What are you doing
Oh.
on your face?
You're like wearing them like
Okay, I
goggles.
thought they were like. Come on, I thought they were
I
spectacles.
can see.
Ethan, is the leatherworking of the shoes indicative of any race of people?
That's a good
Like,
question.
would I be
I
able
think
to recognize, like, oh, that's the craftsmanship of elves or something?
no, I don't think you can pinpoint it like that. It does. You do notice that they are all of
I'm-
different styles, even individual shoes.
Ah. Are they all the same size?
Oh, there's more than one pair of shoes.
They're
Okay.
all the same size. Yes.
I have proficiency
Oh.
in leatherworking.
Somebody
Would that
likes
help at
shit.
all to discover anything?
Yeah, you'd be able to double check what CC found.
And just to get the same answer.
It looks like someone's
Okay.
shoe collection.
Nice shoes, man.
Should I just
Good
take the
craftsmanship.
shoes and throw them in my bag?
Oh.
I mean, do you need new shoes? Are any of these shoes nicer than the shoes we're currently wearing?
Yeah, most of them are.
Well, this is a
they're
I'm
all
gonna
the
put
same
them-
size, right? Do they fit any one of us in particular?
breaking into someone's
Yeah, I
home
mean,
and
you can
stealing their
test.
shoes.
Who wants to try? I
That's
mean, like
stupid.
Serge said, they're all the same size. You guys can all check to see if they fit you.
And I'm not sensing anything magical coming off these shoes.
I'll give it a
Okay,
shot.
I'm gonna try on a pair of shoes.
Danny, you realize as soon as you put your foot in that your foot's too big. It's like way
Is
too
it
big.
Cinderella?
There's none that fit me. Okay.
I tried to.
Damn, my webbed feet.
Gremlin, not once you put on one of the shoes, not only does it fit you perfectly, but you'll notice that one of the eyes on the statue starts glowing outside the window.
Gremlin,
That's
is
quite
this
odd.
your castle?
Put another shoe on.
I put on another shoe.
The window opens up and leading you passage into the courtyard.
Everybody.
Yep.
Well,
Now that you're
Interesting.
closer to the statue, you can pick up more details on it. There is a plaque that is there. Let me make sure that everyone can see that. And
One
it
kiss
looks
is all it takes.
it looks like a very beautiful, idyllic woman, and she is grazing into a mirror of some kind.
Considering the shoes fit me, I feel like I have to try. So I approach the
That makes sense
statue
to me.
and try to kiss it on the mouth.
Okay, so the texture of it is, at first it's cold and like stone. Then after a moment, it's still cold and still like stone. And after 20 more seconds, you realize that nothing's happening and everyone's looking at you kind of funny as you're still kissing the statue.
Yeah. Like,
Hmm,
well,
Does the mirror look anything like
Let's.
the mirror from I got from across?
It looks identical.
Hmm.
Okay,
Maybe
interesting.
we should stand atop the statue and see if it floats.
You know, worth a shot, Gremlin. Worth a shot.
is the light falling? Is there any light falling into the mirror?
Not over here, but it is loose in the statue's hand.
Can we try grabbing
Well,
the mirror?
Yep, you just pick it up. You're just holding it.
Nice.
Swap in the one we found in the other room.
yeah. Can I see what happens if I put the mirror in my backpack in the hand?
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back in my backpack.
You sense that
Someone else
there's
should carry
something
that
there
one.
to do over here.
I'm gonna go get the wine and the
Something
wine
tells me.
glasses and see if I can. Can I like the hand is in a holding pattern, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. See if I can like put the wine glass into the hand.
It doesn't fit quite because she's holding it like she's holding a mirror, not a wine glass. That is a good idea though.
I say we keep the wine for later.
Definitely.
So, Danny Cobalt, as you walk by this door, you hear a strange noise.
Which one? This one?
Mhm.
Hey, guys! I'm a little scarred from the guys. This door's making a weird noise.
Hmm. The door is making the noise?
Oh, or something's making the noise.
What do we hear?
As you get closer, you
Where's
hear
Belvedere?
it sounds like scratching coming from the bottom of the door, and then after a moment, it stops, and then it starts again,
I
and it
don't.
stops.
I don't like that at all.
And as you get closer,
Hmm.
you hear a little.
I hope it's the little guy with the mushrooms.
I'm gonna check to see if the door's locked.
All right, everybody
The door is
behind me.
locked.
Should we try to jimmy it or should we try to look at the other ones first?
Can I try?
Maybe we check.
Do the kiss have any other meaning in this that I should recognize? Like here in our world, I would think like Hershey's kiss, right?
I
Or
see what
like
you mean.
a kiss
No,
could
you
mean
can't.
something else.
I mean, there's like a metaphorical kiss, like a kiss goodbye or something. That's not a literal kiss, but you can't think of any other kind of vernacular that would align with that.
Yeah, not like
Seems like a-
Can I?
I think
Sorry, what?
Betty,
Gremlin,
you keep watch
Who's the
on this
Can
door.
I
Maybe we
try
should check out
to
this other one to see if there's anything in there.
cast a magic hand behind the door to see if I can feel my way to opening it from the other side?
the gap beneath the door is not wide enough for your mage hand to fit, unfortunately. And there are as you're feeling around, you do find some like almost like a slit that a mailbox slit or whatever those are called. You know, where you put the mail through in a door.
Mhm.
But it's shut from the other side. And you're still hearing scratching and more laughter until eventually.
Which has the highest intelligence, by the way. I have a -1.
Well, that's probably
I
not
have
you.
17 plus
I have a
3.
negative one.
I have
So
16.
okay, so it's both of you guys have +3 to intelligence then.
Yeah.
It's got some
Yeah,
stats.
I think I have
Does this
advantage
riddle
on.
mean anything to you guys? This plaque saying? Can you try to figure out what the riddle is? I don't know if we're supposed to solve this above the table or if our characters can try to roll for it.
I don't
I'll
think it
tell
was
you that
a.
it doesn't seem relevant right now.
Are any of the other doors unlocked?
You
I
can still
tried
mess
all
with
of
this.
Yeah, I think we
this
should check
door-
the other doors.
This door right here is locked, but there is a if you kind of look above the door, it looks like there is a spotlight that's beaming down to close to the middle of the stairs. And next to that there is a plaque, another plaque that you can read. I will expose it to you guys.
Please.
What?
Hold on, give me one moment. Show players. Observer. Bam. You should be able to see it now.
Oh, yelling flames of Greyman's born.
Of course.
Blade wrench. Whoever should have born.
So, okay, let's get the mirrors. Our goal is to get the light to go from where it comes to the dragon, to the boar, to the fountain.
Huh?
So, let's start with grabbing the mirror, one of them, and put it. Because you said it's falling onto the ground, the ray
Yep.
of light?
Mhm.
To put the mirror in its path.
Yeah, it's. I don't. Is this the ping? The beam of light is coming down. I can't do a ping, but it's like right here.
Okay.
In the middle of this staircase.
If you just hold it, it'll ping.
Hold.
So like hold a
yeah, you're
click.
right. Thank you. That's where the light comes
So
down.
I'm gonna
initially.
hold it. I'm gonna hold the mirror in my backpack. Who has the other mirror?
Belvedere.
Well, I think we're gonna need one more mirror to get it on both at the same time, right?
And then back to the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
We only have.
So we check this door to the right. Is this one open?
That one's locked.
Well, first, what
Unending
happens when we.
flame to the Great One's horn. So what do we think the Great One's horn is?
The dragon.
I'm thinking it's the dragon's horn.
Yeah.
There's also a wall, so it's gonna be really hard. I mean, let's try to get it to the dragon first, and then
Yeah.
worry about the next piece. Yeah, we need 2 for that, right?
Actually, I think the dragon is the unyielding flame because he was known for
Yeah.
his hot
Does the
fire.
boar have? The boar has horns too.
And
And there was the names of the. So the Blade of Revenge.
was next to the boar.
Retribution and
And then-
retaliation.
And then to the fountain. So what happens when we put the first mirror into the path of the light?
It reflects it perfectly. It's like there's 0 light lost when you bounce it like that. But notably, it's not pushing anything around like you would have assumed from the other room.
Right.
So I'm gonna shine it towards like a straight line.
So you'll notice that from the vantage point you are
Okay.
on the stairs, you can definitely shine it all the way over there, yeah, because you're up high.
And then if Belvedere, maybe shine it. What was the riddle again? Did I pull back up?
We think the first thing is the dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe
And-
shine it on the dragon.
Build it and shoot it like this. Just try to.
Does anything happen?
When you shoot it at the dragon, the light reflects back at you in a slightly different angle, so that you could it's like almost acting as a mirror in and of itself. and the eyes of the dragon light up.
And then it's gonna
Um,
bounce off of the
if
dragon.
It just no, sorry. There's a little like spotlight above the dragon that beams it onto the ground. Right.
Okay,
So
so
that,
move
like,
the mirror. No, that it does. Move the mirror
if
so
I
we can shine
move,
it
does
light.
it?
so if I move now,
If you, as soon as you
yeah,
move,
if I move, does it?
the spotlight stops.
Ah,
So I'm gonna set the mirror up so that I don't have to hold it anymore.
The glasses reflect anything? No.
Which mirror? Wait, do I have the mirror from the statue, or do I have the mirror from?
You have
have
the
the
one
mirror
from
from
the
the
statue, but
statue.
it's identical.
They are identical.
Okay. So we have
It's
one. We already
so
have.
if I move,
We have the levitating mirror on the stairs, and then I have the mirror from the statue. And
yeah, but
then
it
Yeah.
seems the
we
mirrors
need
are
more
the same.
mirrors.
Yeah.
can I take any of the axes or the swords down to try to get them into the light?
If you try to walk too far away with the axe, you'll find that it disappears from your hand and slowly rematerializes on the plaque.
And then the swords.
Same deal.
Is there anything reflected? If I go back outside and look at the pylons,
Mhm.
do they have anything that could help us?
I mean, I
I'm gonna
don't think
set
so,
the mirror.
because they're so heavy
Move.
you can't move them, unfortunately.
Okay.
The torches on the wall. Do they look like they could help?
Nope, they just look like normal torches.
CC, you have the best
Is
drawing
there anything
skills.
out
Can
like
you
in?
draw what we've got so far so that it sticks on the map for us?
Oh. Okay,
How about the glasses? Do they look reflective?
No, they don't look reflective, unfortunately.
And
I
the
mean, if you
wine
put them in
bottle?
the light, same with the wine bottle. If you put it in the light, then it just diffracts the light in a bunch of different directions. It doesn't keep it nice and solid.
Guys, I think we need to go through this weird thing over here, to the left.
Try to find more mirrors.
Yeah, we need more mirrors.
Yeah.
All right, it's set up by the door. I don't like the cackling, but I think that's where we got to go. So we have the two mirrors set up so that we don't have to hold them anymore, and they'll move the light the way we want it to. Cecilia's trying to visualize what's going on, I think, with the drawing tools.
Yeah.
This the only color I have.
Can I see if I can? What would lockpick be under sleight of hand?
Well, yeah, lockpicking is usually sleight of hand. You need thieves' tools in order to do it, but these doors don't have external locks for you to pick.
Can I bust it down?
Okay.
You can try, but they look extremely sturdy.
Let's try the ones that don't have weird cackling coming from first, right?
So what
Is
are you gonna
there
do?
anything?
Do we
Is
knock?
that locked? Is
Have
that
we
one
knocked?
here?
You can knock. Which
But
door
there's
are
no
you
external lock.
Which
The one on
door
the
are you
right, I guess. First.
Yeah, let's just knock, but I'm gonna be in the front.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Yeah.
And a moment goes by before you hear a voice from the other side. It says, "Hello,
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
I feel
We're
very down.
we're looking for a mirror.
I have a mirror.
Can we trouble you to borrow it for just a moment?
Can you give me something?"
What is your name? What are you called?
Oh well. I used to be someone, but for now, I want to feel fancy again.
Oh, is that so? We have some fine leather shoes. Would that help you to feel fancy?
Yes. What else do you have?
Some glorious coins.
Glorious, you say?
Yes, from this beautiful fountain.
Wow. What else?
What is it you desire?
I'm thirsty.
We
We have some wine.
excellent wine.
Well, if you'll give that all to me, then I will give you this mirror.
Excellent. Will you have to open the door to make the exchange?
You say that, and then like a small rotary plate juts out of the wall. It looks like kind of like you can place it underneath this platter, and then it slides shut. It's almost like a deposit window.
Mm.
So we put some shoes, the wine, because we pocketed all that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Some coins.
some coins.
So you put that all in there, and then it flips to the other side, and then it flips back, and there's a mirror on the plate.
Thank you so much for your
You,
cooperation.
you wouldn't know about any other mirrors anywhere around here.
There's no response.
Bessie.
Well, let's get the next set here. So we got it to light up the dragon.
You think the boar is next?
Trying at the boar now.
Yielding flame to the great one's horn, to the blade of revenge. Which one was the blade of revenge again?
Everyone's
One
horn.
of the swords.
Can I do like a
called-
check to see if Great One's horn rings any bells, Ethan?
If anything, it would be related to you. You've heard Ilharg before he was corrupted. He was referred to as the Great One.
Okay.
Okay,
So I guess we
shine
shine at
on
the
the
boar.
board.
Yep, the same thing
Okay.
happens. In this order, the boar's eyes light up, and another spotlight comes down.
Guess we tried the door in the middle then.
We need more mirrors.
No.
Okay.
Ah.
Betty, do you want to knock on the door?
Yes, I knock on the door.
There's nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All
What are
right.
these
Well, Betty, you want to
flags?
knock on the?
Well, let's knock on the cackle door.
Do you want to knock on the creepy door? Do you want to knock on the
Alright.
creepy door, Betty? I'm gonna stand over here by the fountain. And I'm gonna cast Magic Rock on 3 pebbles.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We're
Hi.
visitors at this lovely castle. Who might you be?
Oh, you think I don't know that? I know enough not to tell you my name.
Well, we're here in search of a mirror.
I have a mirror.
May we borrow it?
No. Or can
Okay.
you?
We're happy to make an exchange. We give
Oh.
someone some wine. Is that something that would interest you?
No.
What would interest you?
Something rusty, something dusty, and blood.
It got rust and dust for sure. Rust on the
I-
coin, dust in the vials.
Yep. I will gladly bleed a little bit into an empty. Do we still have an empty vial?
I can go get one pretty easily.
Or a glass.
Oh yes, you can empty out.
Do we have or a glass too?
So I'll cut myself to bleed for the cackling maniac, and then we have the dusty, the rusty, and the bloody.
All right. He says, "Light it under the door, quickly."
All right, then we do
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna pay for this later. I know it. My
Yeah.
blood is gonna come back to haunt me.
Can we slide
right.
it under the door? Is there room?
Yeah, I mean, you can just the coin and the dust is pretty easy to sign on the blood or the door. The blood it's a little bit difficult, but you kind of like rub some on your finger and then rub it underneath the door, and it seems to you seem to that works, you know.
Mhm.
So then he
Okay.
says, "Thank you," and then that little slot from before opens up, and a mirror shoots out of it extremely fast and flies
Oh.
down the steps and shatters on the ground. Before
What? We
the
can't even
little-
try to catch it?
Nope, it
Well-
went too fast.
Maybe
then
we
the-
can use it in pieces.
Yeah, it shatters into a bunch of tiny shards or breaks into big pieces.
It's like big pieces.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah.
Let's
So-
try to make them work.
We have to lay them out to shine onto the sword and then back to the fountain.
So you
How
try
many pieces did it
to
break into?
4 biggish pieces.
Fair.
You try to like hold them in a way that has them kind of all be together, but unfortunately, like the light hits the cracks and then seems like dissipate. It doesn't hold its shape like the other mirrors.
Anybody
Does
know how to
anybody have
repair this
mending?
thing? Check spell list.
Do I know how to repair this thing? I don't.
Nope. Nobody has mending.
I can get it if I sleep, right? Or did I not? I'm trying to remember if I have
No,
it
I don't
as
think
a.
you can.
It's not even an option.
I have identify if I sleep. I don't know if that does anything.
Well, honestly, you've been casting Identify, and I've just been kind of telling you. Like, most of the time, like, a lot of the magical stuff I've been telling you, usually you would need to Identify for. But you're just like a
Oh,
prodigy.
I was trying to see if I could. There was like an Arcana check or something.
I can tell you that the
Identify I thought was
solution,
mostly for items.
the solution is somewhere in the castle. You don't have to go outward.
Try putting
try
the
that?
mirrors in the water. Maybe the water's magical and can mend it for us.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the fish do like to suck on things. What happens if they suck on the shards?
If you give a fish one of the shards, it does the same thing where it sucks on it for a second and then it like spits it out.
But
we give it
the
to
shard
the
is unchanged.
Can we give it to the lovely lady? Put them in her hand.
Oh, maybe kiss it.
Yeah, or
Ooh,
make the
yeah,
lady
great
kiss the
idea.
mirror. Like get one of
Yeah.
the shards, lead it against, bring it up to her mouth, and have it kiss her.
Maybe we reassemble it in her hands and then kiss her.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
All right, you all assemble at the statue area. Each of you puts a shard of the mirror into the hand of the statue.
Gremlin, would you do the honors? Wouldn't be the first time.
Sure.
All right, you
We
go
have
back up for a
history
second.
now.
Yeah. For a moment, it feels like stone, like rock, like before. But then for a brief instant, it feels warm. And then when you look down, the mirror has resealed itself. Full peace.
Yes.
Ah,
Huzzah.
Hmm. Nice.
Still got it.
Yeah, the ladies just go crazy for Gremlin.
Exactly.
All the statues.
so
And
we have the light shooting straight down because we have to angle it to get to the drag. Or we were going to go to the boar first, right?
The dragon first.
It's already on the
No,
it's already on the
dragon
board,
first.
so now we need to
There's one
And
mirror
then
here, one mirror here going this way, and then there's one here going this way. And so, what was the last line? Sword of Vengeance, right?
so we need to get it
So I
from
think
the
shine at
boar
this sword, right?
to the sword, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
From
So
the
you.
swords, we have to get back to the fountain.
Do we?
Yeah.
So it would seem.
We don't have enough mirrors.
there's one
You
more
do
door.
if you point them how I was imagining you would.
Oh shoot.
It's okay.
Uh,
Basically, from the I was trying to tell you that from the vantage point of the stairs, you notice that there's little holes in the walls that line up to hit the
oh,
dragon or the boar.
Ah.
so I'm just gonna move this to point directly at the dragon then.
Yeah. So then that's 1,
Okay.
2, 3. 4. You have 4 mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And that
after
frees up
aligning
one
all
of the mirror.
yeah, exactly, and then you have Justin. So after aligning all the mirrors perfectly, hits one after the other, ding, 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 and then you get to here. The flowers. I played it. The door unlocked.
Wait, what?
this door.
There.
I I don't think you guys want to do this right now. Next room.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to say next time on Lonnie.
Yes. So you guys
Lonnie?
got through almost everything I had planned. It's just that one more
Woo!
might have been there.
Yay.
But we spent a lot more time on the airship than I was expecting, but it worked out.
Yes.
If you guys all enjoyed
Sorry, I
it,
keep asking
you're staying
questions
up
and
late.
stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, if it's your first time, then I expect there to be questions. Plus, I wanted to have that first combat encounter so we could get the hang of using the foundry a little bit.
Yes.
Thank you guys very much for playing.
Thank you so much for prepping all this. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to do something that offered a lot of puzzles because you guys all rated that you really enjoyed the puzzles. So I was hoping that
love a
this
good
one
puzzle.
wouldn't be too easy. So I'm not ridiculously smart, so I can't make a super crazy puzzle. But I thought this one was a good start.
No, it was good.
Yes.
I thought it was good.
So after the door unlocked, we're able to recollect all the mirrors, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can have
all
them.
the mirrors.
It won't
are
lock the
back.
door. I
Yeah,
say we
once
should
you had-
carry one mirror.
You can keep as many as you want to the next area if you want.
Seamus can hold the levitating mirror, and I'll take the rest of them in my backpack.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys for playing. Let us all.
Yeah, I have a
Coordinate
question.
Next steps. Yeah, what's up?
So when I was asking for like chat, like how was it like arcade? Like you said, mostly a lot of stuff would have been like identify
Yeah, well,
as opposed to like an
asking-
arcana
I-
check.
there's a couple spells. There's detect magic, which is where you can visibly see where magic is and what kind of magic it is. And then there's also identify. So it's like if you were to go up to an artifact or something and you didn't know what it did, you'd have to cast identify in order to kind of get
Yeah,
description of what it does. But I think that
yeah,
it's easier for me if I can kind of expedite that, especially because identify is a ritual magic spell for you, which means you can cast it without using a spell slot if you spend like 15 minutes or something.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
hour. I don't know. So like you could be spamming it.
It-
And so
it says a
it's easier
minute.
if yeah, if it's a minute, then then I'll just tell you, unless you're in a time crunch.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I think that Danny is a pretty like he's more in tune with magic than a lot of other people. So I think that you're able to pick up
I have
on
like a
stuff that other people might not be able to.
+5 for arcana.
Yeah, you're also just rolling really well. The only thing I could really let well is kind of tell you all that I know, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all very much
I
for
also
playing. I
have
feel
one
like
for Goot, Ethan.
what's up?
For Goot is how many and which weapons can I have equipped at the same time?
You can have a bunch of different weapons equipped at the same time, but you can only like as a part of taking the attack action, you can ready a new weapon. So you can have your great axe and your throwing axes equipped. You can only swap them once though, so you can't like swap two great axes, throw one, and then swap back for a multi-attack later. Like that's not how that works.
Without
But you can
wasting
like
an
you
action.
can just chuck an axe without wasting an action. Yeah.
Okay, but only once essentially.
Also,
Between
everybody. Sorry.
I
What's
have a great axe and a warhammer.
Yeah, you can just use whichever one you feel like. Especially,
Okay.
I think the only that they have a slightly different attack, or like the topple attack, or the other one. I don't remember that we were looking at.
Yeah, I have the great axe doesn't have anything special. The
Mhm.
battle axe would if I had a battle axe.
Oh, I can switch your great
Um,
axe or axe then. It's no problem.
That would be great. Okay.
All right.
and
The other
you-
thing I was going to say
Oh,
was
that's
that
harsh.
everybody can level up to level 2,
Ooh.
and we're gonna. I even considered leveling everyone up to level 3 so that you all get your subclasses, but I'm going to wait till the end of next session. Yeah, probably. If you're good.
But even
You
is
want
it
us
the
to
same
level up
rules, like
in D&D Beyond and then re-import?
Yeah. Level up in D&D Beyond and then leave it. I can do the stuff on my own.
Okay. How do I
So
level up
the-
in D&D Beyond?
You're gonna click on the anvil icon and then go to class and then set from level 1 to level 2. Then
Okay.
make sure you go to spells afterwards and you learn new spells.
Okay, sounds good.
What were you gonna say, CC?
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
So for the 2 big ol' hammers, I also have to basically choose one at the beginning of combat, and then I could only switch them once during.
Yeah. For if it's a two-handed weapon or a versatile weapon, then I think that there's different rules for swap combat. I'll have to look it up.
Okay. The
Top of my
warhammer is versatile.
Yes, which means you can use it with either one hand or two hands, depending.
Okay.
That's why there's 2 different sets of damage. If you two-hand it, then it's 1d10 plus 3, and if you one-hand it, then it's 1d8 plus 3.
I see.
Versus the great axe is always two-handed, and it does 1d12 plus 3 slashing. So usually,
Okay.
like you'd want to have like a shield or something, but you're a barbarian, you don't have to worry about that. But you could hold a warhammer in one hand and then throw the hand axe, and then after you've thrown the hand axe, then you can go back to two-handing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
But
Yeah.
that's, I mean, at this point, I only have 1 attack. So,
Right. I don't think you really have to worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look into it and I'll get back to you. Does
For my
anybody
magic stone, I have a
Mhm.
question. For my magic stone, if I use it with like the sling, do I apply the damage from both? Or how does that work?
I remember. Yeah. Attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. Thrown has a range. I think that if you use it in a sling, then you still just deal 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
But the sling is normally 1d4, so it's better.
So it's just
to use
better.
it. I think that the range goes up if you use it in a sling. Then you use the range of the sling, which is either 30 feet
Yeah.
or 120 feet.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody else have any other questions, real quick?
Nope.
I feel like I'm losing my voice. I don't know if I was talking too much.
Good job, Ethan. That was fun.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job.
That's
Thank you.
pretty common of a session for me. Like I had a bit of a hard time getting going. Nervous because I haven't done it in a while. But after I got into it, it was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I already have 2 rooms after the one that you guys saw already designed in Foundry. But we didn't get there, which is fine. That just means that I have less to prepare for next time, which is good because I have to fly home and do stuff. So
Yep.
Yeah.
We will coordinate times. We'll find a good time. Hopefully, PJ can upload this recording, so we'll have access to it in case we forget something. But other than that, that's all I have for you. So thank you all for a great night, and I hope.
Oh,
What's up?
sorry.
It's all
I
good.
feel bad. Do I heal when I level up?
Yeah. I mean, you're all essentially gonna
Okay.
take a long rest between sessions, just because it keeps it easy for you.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks, everybody.
Awesome.
I'm gonna.
Thank you
Yep.
again.
That's all next time.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks.
Have a good night. Bye.
Good night.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.